talk about football and on that show, you know.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Just wherever you are, let me welcome you to this another episode of the Sally Crest Show. What a evening, people! But guess what? A special welcome to those who will be joining us for the very first time, and those who are here. I want to say, continue to be a part of this great family, the Saudi Crest Show on YouTube. One of the most energetic and uprising show on YouTube you'll ever find. And so, of course, it is the best place. Maybe you'll never find another show like this. We have a number of persons who play the part of panelists. And of course, right here with me right now, as you see on screen, this is no other than Mr. Lee, the Cuban, of course, my co-host, and he will be here as I mentioned the co-host later on in very short order. Of course, you will find our lively guest and panelists coming in tonight. I promise that we'll have a special guest, one that, of course, is very knowledgeable of a particular aspect of the game. And so later on, my God, he's even here already.
Well, well, go on do your thing before you let them in there.
Right? So I just want to say, people, we might have to take the show on a different level. And the way we want to start the show might not be the way you're expecting. And I want to say we have a number of persons backstage. But first and foremost, we have to say tonight our special guest is no other than Mr. Lee, really and truly, I have to let in our special guest. Can you do me the honor and actually put our special guest on stage? Those persons in the back, in the backstage, are in the waiting room. Just give me a few minutes while we do this. I'll let you in as soon as there is a particular question that you want to put forward, just to Alice. All right. So, Mr. Lee, is our guest ready?
Yeah, man. Mr. Morrison himself.
Mr. Mr. Morris, don't want to share screen.
Hello.
Good night, Mr. Morrison.
Good night, Mr. Lee. Good night.
Welcome to this Harley Quest show, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, Mr. Kevin Morrison, aka Blacks, one of the most experienced and energetic, knowledgeable, and skillful FIFA referee from Jamaica. One of the best, I believe, you would have seen in the middle with his whistle. He's not a
Yeah.
stranger to the Saudi Crest show, but I must tell you, as a former FIFA referee, and now I can say, hopefully I don't get it wrong, but presently he also plays a role of, is it an assessor, sir, that works along with FIFA as well, more so in our regional football. Mr. Kevin Morrison, a big
Yeah.
welcome.
Just yeah. Thank you. And just to for you and your listeners, I am now MA instructor.
MA
Um.
instructor. Can you break that
Right.
down for us?
All right. So let me break it down. So what happened is that FIFA have a program that they call the referee assistant program that they have in all the countries.
Okay.
So each country have instructors. So each year, FIFA have a course that they call the Futura 3 that
Okay.
all the instructors in the English speaking Caribbean, so it have been countries in CONCACAF, meaning countries in USA, I mean USA, Canada, and the Caribbean would have attend this English because they have two sides of it. They have the Spanish and they have the English, right? So the instructors will have attended this Fitura 3 instructor course. Um, and of course, this course is put on by FIFA.
Mhm.
And now they would have teach you what you should go into your respective countries and to teach your referees.
Okay.
So that is what we call the MA. So once you attend that course, you are a certified MA instructor
Oh, wonderful.
in in your respective countries. And
Okay.
also I am a CONCACAF assessor.
All right. So at least I get that one right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you hear that, people. Very esteemed guests we have here. And I must say to my panelists who are actually presently backstage, and of course, I'll take you in, my people, one by one or two by two. Right now, our wow, hold on a second. So I'll say they will be coming in shortly. And the problem is, as I said before, we just have 5 spots in the studio right now. So we're unable to take everybody at the same time. All right. So don't worry, people. You'll be coming in very, very shortly. All right. So right now, as I'm saying, Mr. Kevin, tonight will be a very, very hectic night. We have taken down the curtain, if you want to put it that way, or close the door. And this year's schoolboy football season, we know that we will be having a lot of discussions around it, especially on the final day. So later on, of course, we will be discussing and reviewing the match today. And also a whole lot of things going. I don't know how or when last you have joined the show, but this seems to be a very entertaining show in recent days. A lot of bantering, football bantering taking place. But we'll take you right now. So I know you're strapped for time, you're very busy. And of course, we invite you tonight just for you to clarify some of these maybe misunderstanding, maybe questionable calls sometime by the referee. I know that there's a very hot one on the buzz right now in Jamaica, which I think you have already gone through. So I'm sure the questions will come. The football season, sir, in your estimation, how have you seen the officiating so far in the schoolboy football season? Would you give me a scoring mark for the referees so far?
All right. So I just want to commend the referees for the 2023 schoolboy season.
Yes.
They would have put in a lot of work, right? A lot of commitment, a lot of dedication. We would have not satisfied with the performances, but it's work in progress for the referees. And what I would say is that we would have gotten some of the critical decisions incorrect,
Mhm.
and one of them we're gonna discuss tonight. But
Okay.
I think for most part, the referees would have serviced the game, and they would have done the game justice. As I said before, would have not got some of the decisions correct, but they would have worked hard and they would have serviced the game. And I think the season's pretty much satisfactory for the referees.
Okay, I think we have a fair season. I think, to be honest with you, there are a few that I have seen, but it will never be right for all of us, especially the fans. Especially the fans. Now, those who are buzzing, let me just big up yourself, Damian Kelly. I know you are there. We'll be getting to you. Michelle Walsh, big up yourself, my dear. Thank you very much for joining. As always, yes, man. Marvin Campbell, bless up, Sadi. Blessings as well. And people, I ask that as soon as you come in, please hit the like button. And if you are anywhere in Cyberland, or if you're on YouTube land, if you want to share with us, you have to subscribe to this channel in an effort to get in the chat. All right. So, Kevin, the buzz. Is there any particular one away from that mighty decision one that you want to start with? Our big challenge is the controversial penalty retake that we have seen in the Walker Cup between JC and Stats. What's your take so far? Can you clarify the incident? I'm sure that there's a lot of misunderstanding, maybe, of the rules and what took place.
All right. Can Can you pull up that situation? Can you pull it up?
All right, so I have a very short minutes. It's about 15 seconds that we can look at, and then hopefully I can take it there. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, so before you play it, just stop it.
Mhm.
All right, so one of the thing I want to touch on, and if you realize in that game that most of the kicks, the ball was spotted a little bit ahead of the mark,
Yes.
which is incorrect. All right, so if you look at the referee position,
Mhm.
he's like maybe 6 or 7 yards away from play, right?
Okay, yes.
And if you look at the assistant referee, he may be 10 or 12
From the ball.
away from the ball. All right. I want the listeners and I want the viewers to pay keen attention to the ball. All right. So play it, and I want you to stop it at the moment the ball roll back.
All right. But before I do, sir, the position of the assistant and the position of the ref, is that okay?
Excellent.
All right, good.
Not penalties. So this one, let's see, JC runs up.
All right. So when we look at this situation, it's a situation that is unfortunate,
Mhm.
and it is not a decision that football would have accepted, right? It
Yes.
is it is not a decision that football have accepted. Why? Now, does this kick warrant a retake, and what warrant for a kick to be retake? So let us look firstly at the defensive team, which is the goalkeeper. All right. So does the goalkeeper move off his line before the ball was kicked? Right,
No.
and that is a responsibility of the assistant referee,
Okay.
and he's standing right on the line, so he should be able to see if the goalkeeper moved off his line before the ball was kicked, and we didn't see any form of communication from the assistant referee as to the goalkeeper move off before. So
Yes.
there's no infringement committed by the defensive team, which is the goalkeeper. All right.
Hmm.
So let us look now at the ball. So the player spotted the ball just ahead of the spot. The
Yes.
referee, who is right there, right? He would have been the best person to see if the ball was moving or not. Now, when the player runs up to kick, you can see the ball clearly moves back just in the penalty mark and stop. Now, for for a penalty to be retaken, it ball must have to be moving. Before the player kicked the ball was stationary. So the ball moves back and stop before the player kicked the ball. So there's no infringement committed there. Also, the player has a responsibility. If the ball is moving, then he needs to wait until the ball stops or say something to the referee, right?
Yes.
So he go ahead and he kick the penalty, and the penalty saved by the goalkeeper. So we have no infringement committed by the goalkeeper or the kicker. So it does not constitute a retake.
So what if the player didn't know that he could actually stop and say something to the referee? Maybe that's the situation.
No, well, the player has a responsibility. And if he figure that the ball is moving, then why kick it? If you think that the ball is moving, why you kick it? And then after you kick it, then you are complaining. So for
Okay.
me, but that was not the case though, because the ball was not moving. So
Right.
the ball moves back into the spot. The player runs up and he kicks, right?
Mhm.
So the referee who is right there, who is looking at the situation, did not have an infringement, right?
Yes.
He was correctly have it as a miss. Now the fourth official who responsibility is to take records and to take care of the technical area, right? Who is like maybe 50, 40 yards away from play. It is almost impossible for him to see if the ball moves or how far the ball moves, right?
Yes.
So he should have not interfered by calling the referee to give the referee that bit of information, right? Because that is basically out of his responsibility. Yes, the fourth official can communicate and give information, but the information have to be credible. Now, is this information credible? No, right? So he should not interfere, but the buck stop with the referee. So after getting this information from the fourth official, he now should have said, okay, thank you very much, but we're not going to have a retake. So the
Okay.
referee should have not allowing the retake of this penalty.
Now, what is clear to me as a part, or should I say, the role of the referee, is that not the referee, but the fourth official, at no point, or should I let me put it this way, by law, or what the role is to assist with record keeping. And I heard you spoke about that. That's what I knew. And so his interruption, or should I say interruption, because of course he interrupted the procedure, that is not a part of record keeping.
No, but there has to be some. I don't know if you play and look, but there has to be some something that trigger off the fourth official to bring this information to the referee, right? There must be something that would have trigger off because there's no way on a God's earth the fourth official could stay that 40 yards, 45 yards and see that the ball was moved. So I figured that he was triggered
Intimidated.
off by in yeah by some official or some persons would have triggered or instigate him to bring the referee to that.
Kevin, I want to think is the kid himself, because the way the kid was reacting after the
No,
goalkeeper saved the penalty, he was jumping up and acting up. I thought it was the goalkeeper moved too early, when he first started reacting. I didn't know it was the
but
ball
look
situation.
at what point the kid. So play the video and look
All
at
right.
what point the kid started to
Stop.
react.
But
Just look.
underneath
All right, look at
the
the kid. He
keeper
missed.
press back
All right, look.
See?
and save it. The goalkeeper cannot
Yes,
penalty.
what I have seen, and people, just allow me to play it again, and all of us gonna look, and I will take it because before that kid goes over to the referee, he looks towards his bench.
Exactly. That's the point.
And most time in any football game and penalty shootout, whenever the keeper make a saves, the kicker tend to appeal because it is highly possible that the goalkeeper would have acted early. But let's look at it again.
So this one, let's see, JC runs up. Stop. But underneath the keeper press back and save it. The goalkeeper cannot.
But Kevin,
Yeah.
you know what I would have liked to know though? I would like to
Hmm.
know from the referee what that kid said to him. That's what I would have liked to know. What the kid was complaining about. Can you see clearly the kid went up to the referee complaining about something?
I think he was complaining that the keeper
Okay.
move off his line before. That's what I think. That's what he was complaining about.
Because
Because he, yeah, go ahead.
when I just saw it, I thought that was the situation and the keeper moved a little early. I didn't know
That's
it was the ball. It was the ball. They finally made the decision because of the ball movement. I thought the goalkeeper moved a little early.
I thought that was it. A matter of fact, I've seen it. Unfortunately, this part of the video I've not captured, but I was at the game live and I was actually videoing the shootout. No, it was the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper for JC. He was the one first started to jump and show the linesman the goalkeeper, because he thought that the goalkeeper has moved early. He actually appealed it, the goalkeeper's move. That's the opposing goalkeeper. He did that.
Oh, so maybe that's why that kid went to the referee then,
So
complaining. Oh,
that's it.
that would
And
make sense.
and before he went to the referee, he actually looked towards the halfway line. He was walking towards the halfway line before he went over to the referee. Did you notice that, Mr.
No,
Lee?
I thought he went to the referee first, man. Then he started
No,
walking.
man.
Play it
All
again.
right. Let us look at it. Let us look at it. And look carefully.
penalties. So this one, let's see, JC runs up, stop, but underneath, the keeper must stop.
See, he just make a few steps, but then he changed
No, man.
course.
So he's looked towards the bench. It's just
Yeah,
his turn.
he looked
Or
towards the
the
bench.
halfway line. Yes, he looked towards, and then that's the time he approached the referee.
Hmm.
Listen, people, I tell you, what's your thought? And of course, we have Paula.
He
Big up
just
yourself.
he just one of those deja vu moment for stats against KC.
I
That's all
tell
it
you.
is, man. Deja vu all over again. And I
No,
gotta hurt so much if you're a stats player or you're a stats supporter, you know.
Yeah, and I,
okay.
and I, and I, and I just want to say that this is something that we are very disappointed in the referee in so much, and the fourth official is I would say uh inexperienced fourth official. Is young. Yeah, is somebody who come on the scene. He attended our MA course, did well, and he has been progressing in terms of his performances, and that's
Okay.
what really earned him the fourth official on this game, because
Yes.
right. But the referee now, who is a seasoned campaigner, would have been in the business for a very long time, should have taken full responsibility in this situation to say, okay, I didn't see any issues, because look at his position. He's standing right there, and that is part of the responsibility of the referee, is to ensure that the ball is spotted at the penalty mark, and also to ensure that the kicker does not commit any infringement. And that's the purpose of him being there, right? So for him now to be standing there and to go to the fourth official and to take that information and then to act on that information, this is really an indictment on him, right? And we're not knocking him, right? But just to say that this leave a bitter taste in the fans and in football, it's a bitter taste, and we really, unhappy about the situation.
So let me ask you, Kevin. Let me put you on the spot. And I'm coming to you, panelists and those in the chat. Just give me a minute or two. You are the referee in that position. And if you witness that ball moving just as how it moved, what would have been your reaction?
All right, so the procedure, 'cause we have procedures for penalty, and one of the procedures that the ball must be stationary.
Mhm.
And if the ball is not stationary, then the referee cannot allow the kick to be taken, right? So from the moment that the referee signal for the kick to be taken, it therefore means that all the procedures would have been met for this penalty to be taken. So
Right.
what has happened now is what we call football understanding, right? So now you blow the whistle for the penalty to be taken. then you have to allow the penalty to be taken. And then based on the result of the penalty, then you have to react based on the result. So in a situation where you blow for the penalty to be taken, and for some reason, like what happened, the ball was moving.
Mhm.
So say in this case, the ball was moving while the player kick, right? So
Yes.
once the penalty kick and it score, then you have to have a retake. If it miss, you have to have a retake because the ball was not stationary. But you now have to allow the penalty to be taken, right?
And
In this case, where the ball moves and then stop, then the player kick, then we don't have an infringement in this situation because the ball was stationary before the player kick. So in this situation, we have no issue because the ball was stationary and stopped before the player kicked the ball. So in this situation, we should not have a retake because there's no infringement occur in this situation.
But
uh,
Kevin, you
Mhm.
think if it was a situation, let's say where that fourth official didn't get involved then, and the main referee go ahead and take the re kick, you think we'll be having this conversation?
Yes, we will have the same way because it therefore means that there will still be an error, whether it's just that the fourth official would have causes this error. But if the referee did the same, then we would have the same discussion because it would have been the same error.
Okay.
All right. So the question we're asking: what if this penalty did score? Would they
mm,
call it back and say that all right, no, the ball was moving, so we can't have a goal? And they would have been incorrect also, right? So, it's a very unfortunate situation, right? And we're gonna keep working with the referees, right? We're gonna
yes.
keep working because we have to ensure we are the supporting team of the referees, and we have to ensure that we keep working, with them physically. We have to work with them mentally, and to ensure that we get the best from them whenever they take the pitch. That's our responsibility as instructors, and we're gonna continue to do that. You know. So
All right.
despite this error, we're gonna continue to work with them.
Okay, thank you very much. And let me take this and in the chat, big up yourself, Marvin Campbell, CC a killer. Raphael Beckford, the CC giant. CC against Glenmure red card. Big up Kevin. So that's another one they want to ask. Unfortunately, I don't have that footage, but he will adjust that. All right. Paula Wandan CC. Big up CC. Big up Mona. Paula is giving everybody a big up. You're welcome, Paula Thomas. Thank you. And of course, Ramai, good night, everyone. Big up the Kings from Clarendon. RR, well said, Kevin, coming from Bedford. RR saying, Sadi, Pundits, and Piba squad blessings. All right, Mr. Nine, Sadi, we're unseen. You like, Mr. Nine, you have to go over to unseen show so you can find him. I don't see him yet. All right. So, Kevin, we have a few panelists and here with us. I don't know if they have any further question for you on that part. We have Damian
Just have
Shuko
one.
Kelly. We have Tom Stranger. We also have Trevor, the man they call Toad. And Randy is still in backstage, but that's when we get to you, the great Stula. So Tom say he has a question. Go ahead, Tom.
Um, this a performance like this by the referees and stuff like that, to let a team lose like this, doesn't that warrant for some type of suspension or something? Because you can't, I don't think they should do stuff like this and get away with it and still go refer next game like that without a tie, just a scratch on the back, like, yo, it was wrong today, don't do that again, you know?
Okay, good question. So let me use in the police. All right. So when a police do something, Like, so you have a police who would have shoot somebody um outside of his duty. Uh, you realize that they would have taken our frontline duty, right? That's what they normally do when police do things outside of the norm, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So in terms of suspension, we don't suspend, but we take action. We do take action, and action was taken as it relates to that situation. So we did take an action against that situation. So
Okay,
yes,
okay, okay,
yeah,
okay,
we
okay.
do. Yeah, we do.
Okay,
All right.
thank you. That was my question, really.
Suko.
I'm have to turn him mic. I'm not hearing him.
Okay.
Oh,
Me
okay, I
I
turn my mic on now. Are you hearing me now?
loud and
Yeah,
clear.
good, loud and clear.
Yes. Good night to you, sir. Good night to the panel.
Yeah, man, good night.
I missed the name. Could I get your name, please?
Oh, Kevin Morrison.
Okay. Just one quick thing to the question that you were asked a while ago. So you said that actions were taken against the gentleman. Is that something you wish to reveal here, or is that something that's kept behind the closed door within the borders of the
Um,
referee association?
I would say it is in closed door because all right. So let me tell you what happened. So that game played on the what? The Friday. That was the Friday the game played, right?
Yes, yes.
Right. So the referee had a Premier League game the Sunday. I think that game that he had was Lime All versus Arnett at Jackson. So he was removed from that game.
Okay, all right. I just followed up on Tom's question. Now, my question to you is this now. All right, based on what you said here, you did not just give your opinion. You read us the letter of the law where refereeing is concerned and officials, right?
Yeah, I didn't no, yeah, I didn't give opinion. I give what the law says, right? Correct.
Okay. So now that you have given us what the law said, right, and you have gone a step further by saying action was taken against the fourth official, right? Would it be
Not the
appropriate now for the
not the fourth
refereeing body?
official, the
Yes.
referee.
So would it be appropriate now for somebody to come forward and apologize to Stats and admit that they got that one wrong? To let us move
Um,
on from that.
all right, so if you follow football, if you follow football and in terms of officiating and in particular refereeing, when a referee make an error, because remember, it's a part of the game, it's a part of human to make error, right? So we would have said that the referee make an error, and the error that they would have made would have had a big impact on this outcome of this game. But for we to come out and to apologize, that is not the norm in refereeing, right? We
But
will
that's what
come
I see
out.
the referees do in England, the PGMOL. Whenever there's a big story about a decision that they got wrong, like the Liverpool one and the Arsenal one, the head of
Mhm.
the PGMOL would come out and apologize to the club about that,
All
and
right,
then you would move
all
on
right,
from that. So
all
that's
right.
why I asked the question.
So in every country, in every confed, we have different culture. So in England, that is the culture that they are accustomed to, that is the culture that they used to, right? But in our region, which is CONCACAF, right? And you know, CONCACAF is countries in the United States, Costa Rica, Canada, Mexico, and the Caribbean. We don't normally have the referee fraternity come out and apologize. What we will do is to say that the decision was incorrect, right? But to come out and say we are sorry and no, because at the end of
Oh,
the day, that would not leave a good taste, in the individual mouth, right? Because you know how people view things, right?
yeah.
So,
Well,
why
there's
we will
also
come
a
out.
sour taste in the fans' mouth, and I guess the
I
stats
agree.
official
And that's
mouth
why
right
you
now.
have And that's why you have us as instructors, because you would have, I don't know if you listen, the sports zone, you'd have see our FIFA instructor Peter Prendergast would have make note that the referee was incorrect. And now you have
I
me
know. I
saying that
never
the
watched that.
yeah, you can go on YouTube and watch it. Sports zone with Peter.
Okay,
Right. So
Sir Kevin, I want to squeeze in one last quick one to you
It
because in
has
that
to be a
episode we
short
have
one, you know.
a
It has
very
to be a
short one.
short one right now. All right, go ahead.
Referee, there's always been a concern among us fans, right? About
mhm.
referees and if they're affiliated to certain schools. Now, for instance, I am a Dintil man, and if I travel to St. Thomas to watch Dintil versus Paul Bogle, sometime we would hear on the ground. We don't know factuality that the referee is from Portland or he's from the near region and they couldn't bother to send a referee from Kingston to St. Thomas, so they use an official from that side. And I have a problem with that. So I want you to confirm for me. The referee, do you check their background, for instance, if they're affiliated to a certain school or if they come from near the heat, near certain schools before they're given certain games?
All right, just quickly to answer, no. We don't appoint referees to games. No, the referees are not affiliated to any school in the sense. Remember that they all attended schools. So you're gonna find a referee like me for argument's sake. I used to attend at Garvey Massey High School. And since I left Garvey and do refereeing for how many years, I can't recall doing a Garvey Massey game. So what we would have done or what we will do is
Was it by luck
we
or choice?
it's by the appointment. They don't appoint me for any. So
Okay.
so what will happen is that we know the referees and the schools that they would have attended in terms of the background, right? And we will not appoint those referees to do games with the school that they used to go. So for argument's sake, say you leave Dintil 30 years ago, 35 years ago, then we might send you. But if you recently leave the school, then we're not going to send you. But we try as best as possible not to send you to do games with the school that you used to attend, or if you work at the school. Because we have referees who are teachers and they do teach
Right.
at the school. We don't let them do games in that zone, right? But we have to appoint the referees from within the parish to do the parish games because ISA have to pay traveling. So if we bring a referee from Kingston to come and do a game in Clarendon in the preliminary round, then ISA have to pay the traveling. And that's a lot of money. Because if you look at the amount, the number of games that play across the country, and if you were to bring referees from outside of the parish to do those games, then that bill would have been a heavy one for ISA. So we use a flat rate for traveling within the parish. When the competition reach interzone, then now we start bring referees from outside of the parish to do those games that involve the teams in that parish. That's how we do it.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very
Yeah, you're
much.
welcome.
Trevor, you're a quick one, and then Kula, and we move to the other question from Michael.
Yeah, man. Good night, sir. The panel. Good night, viewers, the listeners. Bless up yourself, Kevin. Just
Yeah,
want to
man, big up.
for the clarity, because I know we as fans,
Man, we have on them dog, they stop, pause it.
I know we as fans, most of us don't really understand rules. And with Kevin, explain to us what happened, and there's no all that. It should, it's gonna rub some people the wrong way, especially on the losing team. So, but thanks for the clarification, man. That's all.
Yeah, man, we feel the pain that the team starts is feeling, you know. But it's just that to say that, it's just an unfortunate situation. But we do feel the pain for them.
Kevin, just to back up a little bit, if I might just ask a question I hear Saudi ask you. If you were the man, the referee, and while the kicker approaching the ball, you'd have seen the ball moving. Would you have stopped him from kicking?
No.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Very interesting one. Thank you very much, Trevor. Stula, your final piece. Our first piece then. I'm not hearing you, Stula. You're low.
Are you hearing me now?
Quite loudly. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good night, Mr. Morrison, the panelists. You
Yeah,
know,
good night.
yeah, thanks, for, Mr. Morrison. Thanks for the clarification. The education that you brought to the panel on the show tonight was really, really needed. But quick question though, seeing these errors. And I must, before I ask the question, I must commend the referee and the referee association and persons like you for doing a good job. Otherwise, from this incident, I think the referees really show up, and they were really, especially with punctuality and the way they carry about the business. I must commend them for that. But
Thank you.
question though, in regards to this incident and a few others. Do you think that there is more training sessions and courses needed for these referees?
Um, yes, let me tell you. And one of the things that we need, is that we need more support, right? So for argument's sake, if you look at ISA, and I hope somebody from ISA, and in general, the organization of these competitions, right? The Premier League, the parish competitions, the ISA competitions, they have to do some investment in the referees, right? So what I'm saying is that from the sponsorship or ISA need to look at giving the referee body, some form of funding for them to prepare for the competition. Because at the end of the day, when you invest in the preparation of the referees for your competition, then it's gonna speak volume for your competition, right? And one of the reasons why we cannot have sufficient training for these referees is sometimes lack of funding, right? So we need more support from these organizers in terms of helping to prepare these referees for their competition, right? So, we need more training. We would have loved to have a lot more training, especially practical sessions, because remember now that these referees who referee in the Gacasta Cup, they are from different parishes,
Mm.
right? So we have to have training in St. James for that region, so we can do a training down that side for St. James, Westmoreland, Hanover, and Trelawney. And then now we have to come in Central, where we talk about St. Elizabeth, Manchester, and Clarendon. Then we have to go to Masafa. Then we have to go to Eastern, where we talk about St. Anne, St. Thomas, and Portland. So it's a lot of training that we have to have based on the geographical location of these referees, right? So we need funding so we can able to go into these confederation and have continuous training with them, right? But the support that we need is that we need more funding. So to answer your question, yes, we can do more, but we need funding to do more.
Okay, good. 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 Just one more
Has
question
to be
though.
short. Has to be short, Randy.
One more question. Do you think that you alluded to the fact about sponsors just now? Do you think that the sponsors need to partner with ISA and also the referee association in terms of, okay, we have 100 referee that going to officiate the league, and actually put them on a course before the league, before the schoolboy competition, like
All right, so we do that. So like in July, the Dakar Cup start in September. So in August, we go right across the island, right? So what we do is that we would have twin some of the parishes, and we have like a 2 day seminar where we do fitness tests, and then we do practical and we do classroom sessions, right? But what we need is to have more. So when the competition start, we need to have more of these practical sessions with them, right? But what we need, because when we have these sessions, we have to provide um, funding in terms of the instructors have to go to these sessions. We have to provide breakfast. We have to provide graduation for these referees, right? So we need funding. So what we get from the Jamaica Football Federation is what we do for our summer program. But for us to do more, we are asking now for the organizers now to give it that extra so we can have a continuous training while the competition is going on to enhance these referees to perform in these competitions run by the different organization.
All right, thank you very much. And I'm just for the record, and I want to say that I don't agree with Kevin 100% as it relates to for ISA to be doing a little bit more or to assist in that regards. For one reason, though, is because ISA employs the referee. Is that a situation to me? And I'm not saying they can assist. But
The,
in
the,
that light, the fact that ISA employs the referee, they are paid to the association. Then I believe
no,
that is out of
ISA don't employ. ISA pay the referees for a service that they would
yeah,
have. So it's a service they pay them for. They don't employ us.
they don't
So you
employ us.
get that is wrong. No. What I'm
So you're
saying though, Sadi, what I'm saying. Let's listen what I'm saying, Sadi. Listen.
go ahead,
The
sir.
the competition is for ISA, right?
Mhm.
ISA would have a sponsorship for the competition, right?
Yes.
Out of the sponsorship, they have different areas that they would have allocate the money to, right?
Mhm.
And out of that, yes, they have the referee that they're gonna pay the traveling and but that is a service that the referee would have done that you're gonna pay them for. What I am saying is that now we are talking about the preparation of these referees before the Lancaster Cup start,
Oh, just the
right?
prep. Okay, all right.
The
Sorry. Thanks.
preparation.
Thank you
That's
for
what
that.
I'm talking about. So ISA can say, all right, we're gonna give the referee association $100,000 towards the preparation. And then now we now can use that $100,000 to have, so we used to have 1 or 2 training. We can have now 3 and 4 with that extra. And that now will enhance the performance of the referees in the ISA competition.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Well, at least that clarifies that a little bit more. All right, Kevin, the very last one, sir. Raphael has asked this long time ago. I don't know if you saw that incident, but I don't have the footage. The CC against Glenmuir, that red card situation against Barrett, that defender from CC. Do you remember that footage or that situation?
Clear, clear. I remember it clear.
Talk to us about that. Was it a well-earned red card, or you think the referee erred in this one as well?
No, the referee will get that excellent. That one was correct.
Okay.
All right. So what happened in that situation? And I just want to say that, and these are things that, we want to cut out of the football because that same player after the game would have kicked down the door of the referee and half a gunshot and referee got dead and this is something that
Wow.
this is unacceptable, right? And it's something that we really don't want in the football, especially at the schoolboy level. Anyway, um, saying that that situation where the red card was issued to that player from Clarendon College,
Mhm.
those of you who can remember that situation, and I just want to use 4 considerations for that red card. It is a last ditch foul, we call it dog
Yes.
denying an obvious goal scoring opportunity. And we have 4 criteria that must met. 4 of them must, not 3, not 2. The 4 of them must met for it to be considered for a dog so. Now it depends where on the field it happened. Now, does that infringement occur in the penalty area or outside the penalty area?
It was outside.
All right, so once it happened outside, then it is a red card. Once it is not so. All right, so we're going to look at the criteria. One, does the player have possession or the likelihood of getting possession of that ball? You are gonna answer for me, Sadi. Yes or no?
Repeat.
All right. So does the player have the ability to gain control of that ball before
That,
he was fouled?
yes, he does.
What was the distance from goal? Was he close or far?
I think he was about 3 to 5 yards outside the penalty area.
So he was close,
He
right?
was close to the penalty area, yes.
What was the direction of the play? Was he going direct to the goal or was going away?
No, it was a direct to goal.
And the final one now,
Mhm.
how many defenders were there to stop him?
Well,
Was it the goalkeeper
in
or
my
does he?
in my
Mhm.
line of sight, there was a defender to me in line with the one who tackled, but I don't think he would be able to come across to stop that effect.
All right. So the question now, that defender who you're talking about, could his next touch stop that player from scoring or from taking a shot?
I doubt that very much.
So those are the four criteria. You answer them. So that's a red card.
Okay. Well, in my view, what I have seen and I watched the game, I thought yes, it was a red card. When you look at how and how we understand or interpret the rule, most of us would have believed that the fact that there's a defender in near sight, then it shouldn't be a red card. But the fact is, I don't believe that defender would have able to come across to stop the player to get a shot off goal or even to score. We don't know what would have happened, but I think it was a red card. But just to get the questions in and to ensure that you clarify these and to help us to understand it a little bit more. So I hope Raphael is listening. And of course, I think it was a clear red card.
So I don't want you to think now you're gonna change it. Based on the laws, it is a red card.
Kevin, you see, sometimes, I tend to withhold my views, especially on these things, and I've decided not to prolong it in my previous shows because I definitely plan to get the persons who are the technocrat to answer these questions. And I think I'm able to, and you know that I would have had some level of experience, but
Hmm.
not enough
Hmm.
know to talk on these things. So having the technocrats would have been easy. And I'm sure the panelists and the viewers would have been are more comfortable hearing these explanations from you than of
Hmm.
course from Saudi Chris. So this is where we are at, and more so. But Kevin, I know you're busy and you never plan to spend more than 25 minutes. But is there anything else based on what you have heard, what you have seen from this
Sure.
situation? Anything else do you want to put across to us so we can better understand the situation a little bit more?
Um, you see, we have to understand that the job of a referee is a difficult one, and when we are watching the game, we see replays and we see replays and we see replays, right? We have to understand that the referee is human and they are prone to make errors. It's just that we don't want them to make errors that will impact the outcome of the game. And typical example, the one between the Stats and JC, right? But just to say that the referees are human and they have one look at it
Mhm.
and they make a decision based on what they see, right? And that's
Yes.
why we have these sessions with them to go through these clips, just to ensure that we work with them, have these training continuously. We have trainings every month. We have classroom sessions. We have sessions by Zoom. So we are working with them and we are just saying to the fans and to the schools, right? We understand, we feel your pain, and we know that you put a lot in terms of your preparation, but you know, the abuse and so forth that is coming, is something that we really don't want because if you abuse the referees, then who's going to ref the games? Right? The games cannot play without the match officials, right? So while we continue to work with our match officials to get them to their optimal best, we're just saying to the fans, we have
Mhm.
to, understand sometime that, you know, they are going to make errors and we know you feel it. but just we don't work with we, because we want to ensure that we make the best decision or the correct decisions every time that they touch the pitch, and that was always our instruction to the referees. We want you to make the best decisions, the correct decisions every time you take the field. All right, so just continue to work with us, and we will continue to work for the good of the game.
Thank you very much, sir. I know you're going, but we have to be very understanding. One more question coming from the chat, and then we'll let you go because we have been doing it as a
Alrighty.
yeah. Hold on, Shuko. You have to let us get to some people from the chat here. So, Raphael is asking, could Stats appeal a decision like this and get some regress? Coming from your perspective, is there any warrant, merit, and appeal for Stats
All
to
right,
get some regress for this?
if you remember, and if we check that in any rule, in any competition rule, and I just want anyone can tell me where you ever see a referee make a decision on the field and it has been overturned, right? I mean, it has been overturned since the involvement of VAR, right? But
Okay.
in that game, we never have a VAR, right?
Mhm.
And in any competition rule, if you check the ISA rule, it says that the referee decision is final, right? So that is in the competition rule, right? So when a referee make a decision in the game, right, and it is an incorrect decision, then the team and everybody have to live with it, right? So there's no way that stats could have appeal and it overturned. So that's a no-no, because the competition rule have speak to that, where it says the referee decision is final.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. I see Shuko behaving so badly in that, and he put up his pen and all of that. Shuko, I had one question. I give you one question. You already gone two, but since you are
I am
there,
pleading to the gentleman. One more before you leave.
Been a put up me on a long time and you not give me a chance in a Saudi.
I did
Go
not
ahead,
see.
Sam. Go
I
ahead,
did
Sam.
not
Go ahead,
see.
Sam.
So
Go ahead, Sam.
Long
I'm
time
gonna
I
I'm
put up
gonna
my
give
hand
you.
with you.
Listen, the question must be 20 seconds. Question.
Go ahead, Sam.
Right, Tom.
The first thing I wanted to ask him if you guys have a meeting with the ISA and sponsors about helping you guys.
Yeah, man, we have I just want to say, ISA is really, and I just want to big up the president, Keith Wellington, and his executive, he'd always been a supportive person, with ISA and even at States, right? So yeah, man, we have regular meetings and ISA always willing to help, it's just that we know to sit down and have a more meaningful and discussion. But they're always supportive and help. So, just want to big up Isa. Always.
All right. Thank you. Yes, Shuko.
My time now?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Kevin. I was
Yes.
kind of in and out of the discussion, but I overheard something pertaining to a question that a panel asked you about ISA. Was it about ISA contributing to the referees?
Remember, it's the 20-second question, Shuko.
No, man, what I'm
Yes, that's
saying
what I'm
is that,
asking.
yeah,
Was it
what I'm
about
saying,
ISA contributing?
yeah, what I'm saying is that with the sponsorship that ISA would have get from, and even outside of the sponsorship, because one of the thing, if you look in other organization in other countries, the organizers would have support the referee program in the sense that they would have help in terms of um, preparation for the competition. For argument's sake, let me give an example. For the Premier League, right? Out of the sponsorship money for the Premier League, the same competition that the teams are going to play is the same competition that the referees are going to referee in. And you know that each month the teams get some form of stipend or some form of grant for the preparation of the Premier League. Not talking about when the Premier League starts, right? And I am saying that those same competition that the players have to prepare for, the referees have to do the same. So what I'm simply saying is that in a sense where you can help for the preparation of the referees to aid your competition. I'm not saying that it is a must, right? But where you see, because at the end of the day, is your competition going to benefit? Is the referees that you invest in to help their preparation is going to come and give you what you want in terms of top performances, right? So if you can help in the sense of helping to prepare those referees,
Mr.
then
Kevin, I
yeah,
understand what you're saying. I want to just you
Shoko,
get my point before Sadi cut me and saying that my time is up.
it
I
is up
understand
long
what you're
time.
saying. But is there like an ethical line here? Is there a line here? Because I don't want it to be because Sadi himself said that we're established that you're not employed by ISA. ISA just pay you to do a specific job, right? But you're not
right.
employed by ISA. So we have to be careful about funding from ISA because there's an ethical line here because we don't want there's a case where ISA is paying for most of the things for you guys, then ISA would be able to dictate to you guys.
All right,
And
Shoko.
you're an independent body that do a job for ISA. We don't want it to get unethical where
Shoko.
people gonna question the referee because it would be a case as if ISA is sponsoring you guys.
All right, Shoko. I must acknowledge your time and very good one. You want to complete your response, Kevin? Your response?
Yeah, man. And I just want it, before I leave, I just want it to be clear, right? So nobody leave the show with any misconception, right? So what I'm saying, right,
Mhm.
is that ISA is the organizer for the competition. Let's get that clear. They are the organizer, right? So
Yes.
ISA and the referee body would have worked together, right? ISA is made up of principals, right? What I'm saying is that in preparing for the competition, right? If ISA see where they can help to say, all right, we're gonna give the referee association $100,000 towards the preparation. Because remember, the referees have to prepare for the competition. They have to go to training, they have to um, graduate, etc. They have to prepare breakfast for them when they go to training. So I am saying that if ISA find themselves where they can give $100,000, right? Then we can use that $100,000. So, say for argument's sake, we have two training sessions prior to the start of the Dakar Cup. We can now have four, and that only can enhance the performances of the referees in the ISA competition, and that's what ISA want. ISA want the referee performances to be at the highest. And we are saying that if they can help us, because we need more support in terms of the training and development of the referees, and not just ISA, any organization that these referees operate in, and you find where you can help with the development, help with the training, help with the preparation. So it's not just ISA alone. So I hope that will have clear up and person to have understand. I'm not saying that ISA is going to sponsor the referees, but that's a sponsor. They are just contributing for the preparation of the referees for the start of their competition. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, very good. And let me just take the time out to big up some other people in the chat. And of course, Errol Stewart, who joined the chat just recently. Good night and welcome to the show, Errol Stewart.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, man. Let me hasten to say, your content. I mean, tonight I just started maybe about few minutes ago, just maybe about 15, 20 minutes ago, I
Yes.
came on. And let me just kudos to you, especially the caliber. And I had said it sometime before of, the persons who you get on your show at times. And This the gentleman, what's his name? The gentleman there, the referee representative.
Kevin Morrison.
Yes, sir, I really appreciate your enlightening me and I think other persons here on how decisions are made, just informing us of how the rules governing referees' decisions and all of that. And I really, let me say that I am impressed on how your delivery here, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, sir.
And
Thank you.
also, you made note of the incident regarding the red card and how after the game or the player in question um, went by the referee's room or some door was pounded on and threat and all of that. I hope that is that so? Did I hear correctly?
Yeah, man, that's so, and it was in the referee's report.
Okay. I hope that what if something be done about that, because that is totally in my book unacceptable. Um, this is a reflection. Sometimes people see it as a reflection of maybe society and all of that, for them to be displaying that behavior at that stage, that we have to tap it in the bud, nap it right there. So I hope the relevant the appropriate decision be meted down on that, because that is unacceptable.
Well, Sir Stewart, I must say to you, I think Issa has dealt with it, and I hope that persons would have understand based on certain guidelines. So that player has been given a too much ban, which necessarily would take him from the rest of the competition. So he has not played in any other game from that game. So that's what his punishment was.
Oh, based on the guidelines of it,
Based
because that
on
one, yes, because that action there requires, but based on the guideline, you have to act within the perimeter. Okay, I see what you
And it
mean.
was done. And I'm saying to you, that was also an emergency meeting called by ISA to sort that out. And I believe, don't really quote me here, but if that was in the quarterfinal, I think he would got banned for the rest of the competition. They will not say for the rest of the competition. They would have counted the matches and said that he would be banned for the next 4 or 5 years. So, some
So
people
if
may
that
look at
is what, are you saying that that incident occurred at the commencement of the competition earlier, and they would say that the next 10 matches or the rest of the competition? Say it's the same, that person that committed that act in with 10 matches to go, what they would say for the remaining of the competition,
well,
maybe.
they will not say for the remaining of the competition. They will use the matches to validate that.
Oh, okay.
That's just some, based on experience and what I've seen. So the Isa is very consistent in that
Okay,
part.
very good. But again, Mr. Referee Representative, good job. Well done.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. And let me pick up the other persons in the chat. Pick up yourself, Peter McLaughlin, aka Porkskin from P-Back. Bless up yourself, former goalkeeper of Edwin Allen. Clive Stewart. I never wanted to big you up. You know why? Why am I just seeing Clive Stewart? I haven't seen him after he got. You see, because Glenmore beat CCP. Clive Stewart is a CC man, Mr. Stewart, brother. And I'm not bantering, but I'm
Yeah.
just wondering why we're just seeing him coming in. But big up yourself, big up yourself, big up yourself. Thank you for joining. And let me continue. I want to continue to big up. There are 2 females right now in the chat, Paula and also Michelle. Big up yourself. One's a CC, one's a KC. They're all about college people. And I'm sure they will join the panel one of these nights. So, Mr. Kevin Morrison, it was a pleasure, man, having you here. We have learned a lot, and I'm sure I can speak for myself and also my panelists. And based on how the persons in the chat, not a lot of chatting, and persons instead of expecting a little more question, but they were actually feast. They were given a proper schooling within this hour. And sir, I must say to you, this won't be the last for this year's, because football continues. We have the JPL, and I'm sure as days fall and night, that we'll have other incidents, maybe not as crucial as this one that we discussed, but we're always happy to have you to help us to understand these situations at least a little bit more. Thank you very much, sir, and pleasure to having you here. Big up yourself.
Big up. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. See? The panelists, big
Yeah, man,
going
from
on.
all of us as well, Mr. Morrison.
Yeah, man, big up
Well,
Mr.
well
Morrison,
done,
man.
man. Thank you
Well
for
said,
coming.
well said.
I tell you, people, This show come in like a radio talk show. When you call, you wait all 1 hour to get through to the host. There are so many persons buzzing and want to get in as a panel, but
All
trust me.
right, I will. I wait. I will relieve. I will go off and then allow other persons to come on.
Thank you, Sir Stewart. And people, and those who want to join, you could do so. Basically, let me see where we are at now. I will take back Trevor. I had to put Trevor backstage to let in Mr. Stewart. So now, Trevor,
Cardi, you can close one of my thing them.
it won't affect him.
No, can you
It's not.
close one because I think two is okay.
So you need to close one.
Yeah, man, one open. Me already closed it already.
Okay, thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Lee. You're still here.
Yeah, man, Mr. Lee,
Yeah,
you're
man,
Oh,
backstage.
I
I'm
went
to the people.
backstage. I went backstage and I already
Cardi, I
asked
want
my
to say
stuff.
something quickly. I want to
Yes.
say something quickly.
Hmm.
On the previous show,
Yes.
I made a statement, or was it a suggestion that you get a current referee to come on the show?
Yes.
I want to retract that statement. I was so wrong. The
So we
gentleman
are big.
represented.
I mean, I big up.
The
I big up
gentleman,
Kevin.
yeah, man, I'm digging you up, man. The
Oh,
gentleman represents so well.
I,
Trust
I,
me,
I told you
it was
I'll get
brilliant.
somebody that you'll never ever regret, sir. Trust me. And
Well done,
people,
well
that
done.
is that is the nature of it. We try to put across our content in the very best way that we can. And
Coincidentally, he's a Garvey old boy. Hmm.
Yeah, man, we have some quality too,
all right, people.
Me know,
We
so when you
are.
hear that, shook, just like, yeah, yeah. You
Garvey
Garvey again,
Marseille in the house representing well.
Hold on.
Big up Garvey Marseille.
Lee, it come like you and Shuku. Me no know,
I
you
have
can
so
put
much to
yourself
say, but I don't
backstage.
want to take over the show. So anybody else want to go ahead, go ahead.
So please, Shuku, behave yourself. And whenever you are lead the punish show, it coming like.
No,
All
tonight
right.
is not a banter night. Tonight is not a
No,
banter night.
ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're gonna go now. We're gonna look definitely. I'm gonna preview what was a spectacle today. The Olivier Shield, the match that I believe would have given Clarendon College or Mona the giant, the one to say that they are the best schoolboy football team for 2023. Schoolboy
Costa Cup.
supremacy. The winner of the Da Costa Cup and the winner of the Manning Cup. You know what I was impressed about this competition? It takes the Olivier Shield to ensure one of these teams go out beaten. Because coming to the Olivier Shield, people, between Mona and Clarendon College, these were two unbeaten teams in their respective competitions. Not talking about the Flow Cups now. Not the Flow, sorry, Champions Cup. We just love the Flow Cup, people. Sorry about that. So sorry again to the sponsors. So very spectacle. At one stage, I was watching this game and I was wondering, is this a final? I wonder if both teams come out to say, all right, we're going to give the fans some real entertainment. That's what I started to see in the very first half. I don't know about you. But somehow, the Super Clarendon College, coached by Professor Hyde, decided to turn this game around. And I may say nothing more. You know what the results were. Mr. Lee, you will moderate this section of the show, sir, while I take myself to the back.
Hey, the whole result, sorry,
Yes.
no surprise. Regardless where all the pundits might say that Mona was gonna win, you know. But for some reason, I have this feeling that this was gonna be a blowout game. Cause even today, me also went back and predicted. I think the more drop about 5 or 6. So I was hoping for the 6, and I was praying for 2 more goals, but couldn't come, man. But no surprise to me, man. I mean, I felt so confident last night that Clarendon College was gonna put on another show for us, the last game of the season. Just have that feeling. It was like I couldn't wait for today to watch the game, man. Nice game, man. Nice quality football. Yeah, football fans, man. You can't ask for a better ending than this.
You
Beautiful
know,
football, man. And then sorry, the more I take this moment still enough, for congrat Tom Stranger, You know what I mean? The one and only Clarendon. We not have any special shirt tonight. You can wear it 2 nights and I stranger. I no problem, But sorry, more present stranger with something still, more present stranger with the sorry quest flowers, See it,
Yeah.
stranger. You can see it. Yeah, man, I feel this man, I flowers, man. Make sure I get it for you,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
man.
I get
Yeah,
the
man.
sorry
Yeah,
quest
man.
flowers by you.
Yeah, man.
You
Yeah,
know what
man.
I
Give
mean?
thanks, Mr. Lee.
Yeah,
Give
man,
thanks,
if you
Mr.
clap you
Lee.
up, man, and give you flowers,
Yeah,
man, I
man.
you this. Just like
Yeah,
our
man. Give
promise,
thanks, man. Just give thanks, man.
Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man. Big up
Give
yourself, man.
thanks,
Congrats
man.
for your Clarendon College, man. Me know you did nervous and things still, but
Well done,
Yeah.
man.
pull through.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, thing, man.
So, people, I'm gonna say this to you because while I was watching the game, I was watching the game out of one eye. So the TV is to my left and my computer screen to my right. So it's like, yes, I was in a session. So it's like, and it was such an interesting session. It was such an interesting session. So I couldn't miss it. So while I'm looking there, good thing about it, I catch all the goals live. But I don't think I'm fully able to carry you through this game. So that's why I said, Mr. Lee, we're going to host this and we're going to take the panelists as their question. And people in the chat, give us your piece on the game. We'll take the chat, we'll read it, we'll come back. But let me welcome Dalton. Dalton, pick up yourself. If you're ready to come on the panels, I'll take the back seat and you'll have this. My very good friend and co-panelist as well. I haven't seen him. The man jump off ship in a bridging. The man they call ranking. Anybody here I see him? Please.
Him say my drive go work, man.
Okay, very good. I hope him drive safe, Because I know him enjoy himself today. But people, that's how it is. So Dalton, let me know if you're willing to come on and do your piece. And if anybody want to jump in to give your piece who have not yet graced the Sardi Crest show, this is the opportunity that we want to give people. Everybody on the platform, everybody who join this family must get a chance to put themselves out there. Yes.
Before you go, can I ask you a quick question, please?
No problem.
Because I wouldn't have access to the changing rooms or the referee room and the players' room at the national stadium. But I saw you in your Insta thing, so you have access to those areas. So it's a question I wanted to ask the referee, but I never want to pressure him too much because we already overstayed this time already. But I'm
for the records, I really don't have access, but I'll entertain the question.
Is that how accessible the referee's room is? That a player would have been able to go to that door to knock that door? Like that?
So once you walk through that tunnel, the McDonald tunnel it is, then all the rooms, room to the left, room to the right, then you'll be able to see all the rooms, the different changing rooms for the teams, the official rooms, meaning the referees, and also another room for officials to do their little things. So it's not something that is, how would I say it now? Once you get into that, so if you're a player, then the player would be going through the tunnel because
a red carded player.
He got a red card, so he should be going to the changing room. So he will actually pass that door.
Yeah, but the referee wouldn't have been in that room as well. Remember, he got the card before the game.
No, but remember, listen now. He is at the changing room. That is the passage.
So probably he was there waiting.
Whatever the case is.
Okay.
I'm sure.
I don't, Sadi, I don't want to pressure this player too much. What happened is very unfortunate. I know Tom will feel away because we don't want to hear this negative thing attached to the school. With the glory that's coming to there. No time. None of us want.
No, look at Ashoko for telling you.
Yeah, let me finish. Let me just break it down, Tom. Nobody want this negativity to come towards him, but I hope he learned from this and he had paid the price because he missed the Jakarta Cup final and he missed the Oliver Shield final. And I just hope that he learned from that. I'm not going to kill him too much. It's unfortunate and I hope he learned from that. Trust me, he's a very good player and it's unfortunate and I hope he learned from that and move on.
Tom, that player have any more year?
Yeah, man, young you next year. But me don't think so. Me don't ban him for next year too. Me tell you true.
But Tom, to be honest though, if you watch some Clarendon
somebody
College,
should be.
If you watch some
No
Clarendon
man, Tom, that would be too harsh, man.
Sir, hold on.
Somebody should be escorting him out of the tunnel, out of the thing in Saudi. Or should he be walking by himself?
No, all right. Professionally, the stewards at the game would have, marshaled him to the dressing room or a member of his team, coaching staff or so on. But remember now, people, even internationally, they don't necessarily go in the dressing room and sit unless they have a television where they can watch it. They stay in the tunnel to take a view of what's going on, right? Again, I think I've seen it already where a player get a red card and they move to the stands. It's not a safe place for any player to leave the field from a red card and go into the stands. So going into the dressing room, I don't think he has a TV there to watch the game. So he will stay in the tunnel, which I have seen all the time, and people watch the game from that point of view. He will not get all the view, but at least he'll be able to see some of the game. So maybe that's the reason why he was there.
Hey, sorry.
Yes, Trevor.
I totally agree with Chuko. You know what I mean? Because a kid does that, which is insane in my view. You know what I mean? You can't condemn him. Everybody need a second chance. And like like where Chuko say, he hope he'll learn from it. I'm sure he will.
Of
You know
course.
what I mean? The good thing is that action was taken based on what he did.
Yes.
So he served his time. He deserves a second chance. He's just a school kid. You know what I mean? And I support discipline 120%, especially towards these school kids, because these are gonna be our men of tomorrow. You know what I mean? So we have to discipline them, but they still deserve a second chance.
But watching if you guys watch some of Clarendon College game, that particular player still have a little temperament there. I don't know if you guys ever realize that's not the first time he get a red card anyway.
No.
But you have something about him where it doesn't surprise me that this happened.
Get yellow card in every game.
Yes, man, him have a bad temperament, me I tell you. And
No,
if you're a student,
because
if you're a student have more than one ear though, Trevor, he might need some
Yeah.
special attention.
Yeah, man, of course. He need
Yeah,
that.
man, I
He
hope them
need that.
provide
He
him.
need, yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
man.
Yeah, man, I hope them provide him with
for
that
me,
necessary.
for a player to get many yellow cards or 2 or 3 red card, it doesn't necessarily mean he's an indisciplined kid. It's just that it could be just an erratic player. You know what I'm saying? So you can't use card to determine.
Trevor, for the end result, I want him do walking or kick off doing something.
No,
Man,
definitely.
I mean,
No,
discipline.
Him never even want to come off
discipline.
I feel still, He never even
End
want to
product.
come
He
off
not
I
even look
feel.
upon the reaction when he get the red card. If you could thump the referee, thump the referee.
I agree with you. That is beyond indiscipline.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? No, but what I'm saying though, what I was responding to is about the amount of card where you're saying get and blah blah blah. It doesn't mean that getting cards as a player doesn't mean that you're an indisciplined kid or an indisciplined player. You know what I mean?
But Trevor, for that kid, him in discipline.
No, yes.
Yeah, him we are talking about. He in discipline.
No,
kick off
don't
referee
use cards. All I'm saying, don't use cards.
Trevor, all of the yellow cards and the red card when get lead up to him do go through the tunnel. You understand what I say, bro? So all I'm saying to you, we not abandon him, but we want them hopefully them provide him some special help because I'm gonna need it with that temperament. And I check the referee, when more kill referee and I'm foolish, man. You mad?
You see, people. One of the thing is, and I've seen a very short video, very short video, of what took place. I don't think it captures everything, and it's not something that I'm happy that I haven't seen it on TikTok yet.
Somebody was there videoing it.
Yes, man. Trust me, people. But the video that I saw, it wasn't just about anybody, and that's why I think it's a leak, really. But I do understand what Trevor and Shuku is saying. Deserve a chance, and of course, I gave him a chance because I've seen situation probably a little lighter than that, and players were given 1 year ban. Yes, and the 1 year would have served from the last match, the time of the last match, to when the other month of the competition. So you'd have missed the earlier part of the next season. So I think it's a great decision. And I think there's level of consistency on that part, which is good. So
my concern is for them to provide the necessary help for him.
And I think he will.
I mean, I hope so them do it still. Most likely they're gonna do it. Cause he need it.
couldn't sit here and defend even if the ban was even more severe, because what it did is totally
Yes.
unacceptable from neither
The
a
national
sporting,
representative.
either way, even at the Premier League level, we
How would
can't
that, man?
accept them thing there.
Stranger,
Not me.
mute the mic, stranger.
Stranger
Anyway,
gone
I
live.
must apologize about the dog earlier. It was my dog.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Stranger, yeah.
but the game today.
Yes, start with the game to them, man. Yes, man, a
Yeah, man,
game
we're
to
on
them.
it now.
For me, it just Clarendon College just proved what I've been saying all season. They are cut above every team in the schoolboy competition, in my view, and I think they proved it today.
Spot on, Trevor, spot on,
Yeah, man. Great game,
spot on.
man. I can't wait for go watch a replay.
I have to watch it, because we never get the full view and understanding. I was watching, I couldn't listen to anything because we have another engagement. But people may have to see game. Big time on.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Rodney, tell me,
Sorry.
tell me what you have to say about the game. No, Ed boy. You that go with Mona, you know.
Are you
Yes,
quiet, so? Are you quiet, so, Mr. Lee?
Yeah, it just quiet for me, you know.
and I will honor my bet. I bet that I will buy 4 bingo tickets for Gavin Mafia next
No man,
Sunday.
I'm more than 4, man. You see, I buy for everybody. I'll guess pan it in a chat to everybody, you know. But I with the
What,
foolish, you know.
Man, never say that, man. Mr. Lee.
No matter we need, I'm text, you know. Right?
whenever I was saying in the chat, if they have records, so whatever I will honor my bet.
Trevor, you might have to go bail out Randy, Trevor.
Hey, so
Yeah,
Rodney,
I will honor my bet.
Rodney, if I look at the chat, we have 33 person tonight, so 33
No,
plus 6.
but
Add it up.
Ed boy, I wanna tell Ed boy and Unseen from the other night said they are very delusional based
Yeah,
on
man,
their
we want to find
prediction.
unseen too, you know.
You know what I mean? Because I was wondering if they actually watching the same football I was watching.
No, I don't want to use the word delusional, no, Trevor. You know, I have utmost respect for you. You know, you're my elder on this show, one of my elders. But what I'm saying, Trevor, when you look on the two matchup, it's two unbeaten team, and both of them have a system that works for them.
Yes.
You know, and I honestly, I thought it would have been a much closer encounter, and not only that, it was a game of moments, because Mona got the better of Clarendon for a period of the game. The first 40 seconds of the game, Mona got a brilliant chance. At that score, maybe that changed the complexity of the game. Maybe Mona would have a better opportunity to play their system of play. You know? So that's what it is. When you're playing against a team like Clarendon College and you don't put away your chances, they're gonna punish you.
Yeah. And absolutely, but in my view, Clarendon College is 3 goals better than everybody. So if you score 2 goals, I don't think that's enough to win game. Yeah.
And Ed boy, it's fair to say the score could have been a lot more than 4, right?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
And jokingly, Ed boy, I think you know that Clarendon College is 3 or 4 goal better than the other teams, you know. But you just want to follow bad company, you know. Where I'm going? Ed boy, you just want to follow bad company, you know, because you know better, you know.
No.
You know where you're bad company, right?
Oh, sorry.
No, sorry, man. See, you want to start smile, man. You know we are talking, you know.
All right, people. Guess what? I'm gonna take the backstage right now, Lee. So you're in charge. I'm gonna allow Dalton to come in, and all right.
Man.
So I am back.
Another deal, man. Send me.
Me not go there and too long still, you know.
No wrong. You ready for go?
Yeah, man, me about to left still, you know.
Yeah, man, you already get your flowers, man. You're good.
Yeah, man. All right, big up on yourself, man. Give thanks to everything.
Yeah, congrats.
All right.
Congrats, Tom Stranger, man. You mean?
All right, that's it.
Deserve it, bro. You deserve it.
All right. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Trevor.
All right.
Yeah, man. Cool.
Well, what a schoolboy league this year, man.
Now, people, help me to welcome the great Dalton. Dalton, welcome, sir.
Big up on yourself, Sadi and the crew. Mr. Lee. Who that over there, sir? Who the next man there? Trevor?
Bless up
Yeah,
yourself.
man.
Bless up
Trevor.
yourself, Dalton.
Bless up on yourself, man. What a schoolboy league we have.
Yeah,
Boy,
man. Yeah, man. Very
it
impressive.
finished with
And
a bang.
mm,
It finished with a bang. And let me big up all of the school they will go on with something. And the one them better look next season like my team and so on. You know them way there.
yeah, man.
But
Yeah, man.
boy,
For
that
real.
game today was a cracker, man.
Not ev-
Ah boy.
Yeah, man. Very good game, you know.
Yeah, man.
But
Quality
And while we
football.
at
Clarendon
it, you
College.
know,
Quality
You know
football.
what? I have something we go now joke here. You know what happened?
yeah.
Is that those murder guy who go down to JC gate and create that havoc there. So what JC do, they report to Clarendon and Clarendon say, we will take care of the boys, man. I will give them some belt when they go up here because they don't respect a man with 30 title. So I will deal with them for you. And Clarendon did put on some spanking. I said, come Craig, I want
Yeah,
to teach
man.
you
Yeah,
to teach
man.
your boy that one title. Winning one title is nothing to what I want. Okay? So they were taught a lesson today. Nevertheless, Clarendon showed that, well, this is what we can do. I think these two last games, Sir Witty, prove that Clarendon is a cut above the rest. Understand? As we know what happened Saturday when we were in the stadium, when Clarendon come out and say, Glenmere, we're going to take you to school. We're going to teach you boys some lesson. And they did. Today, Mona thought it was just for that one game. So they came out firing. They got an early chance. They didn't take it. And see what Clarendon do. Let them pay and play big time. All right.
Yeah, man. And while we at it, you know, we have to big up Mona, you know, because whenever dream some of the years, Mona win a man in cup title. So we have to big
That
them
is
up, man.
true.
And big up Coach Craig Butler, man. You mean?
Yeah, man, they deserve
That
all
is
the
true.
accolades. You know, it's
Yeah, they do.
a long fight, and I think you have done a lot of work with his Mona team. Bless up. You know, at one stage, you know, people, I think I think Clarendon goalkeeper actually made about three big saves in the game.
Yes,
That's
Yeah,
sir.
true.
man.
That's
Yeah, man.
true.
He makes
Three
some good saves,
Mhm.
big
man.
save, close range save. And I believe, trust me, people, that match, if that keeper wasn't a part of the Alda Costa Cup team, he deserved to be the number one keeper in
Yeah,
Alda
man.
Costa
A
Cup
good keeper.
today, based on his
He
performance
has to.
at Clarendon
Yeah.
College team.
When is that match? When is
Mhm.
that match, sorry?
I am not sure, but if we have the
Sometime
chance,
in January.
we will
I
get
think it.
through a little
But
I
bit
but
think
more.
in
but you
January.
know, talking about goalkeeper, that Mona goalkeeper look shaky bad though, Ed boy. Ed boy, I thought you were the one that bigging up a goalkeeper there, no?
And
Yeah, I do
I
That
will
no.
agree now.
continue to do so.
You, you
I think he's one of the best goalkeeper in schoolboy football.
really you still really think so even after today game?
I still think that, remember,
Wow.
these are youths. They make errors, but in terms of technicality, in
Te-
terms of the way he keeps, I have him high up on the chart.
really?
Remember, Lee, everyone have a bad game here and there, and I think today was just not his day.
No, no, Ed boy, that goalkeeper been having bad game all season, man.
No, that's not true.
No, not
That's
truly.
Oh,
that's not
come
true.
on, man. A lot of
Not this
silly,
season.
lot of
Not this
silly goals
I
season.
will
scored on
allow
him.
Sally to
Lot
answer
of
that.
silly, lot
I will
of
allow
silly goals
Sally.
scored
I will
on him,
allow
man.
Sally to
Come
adjust
on.
that one. You know,
Lot of silly goals
I will
scored on him,
But
allow
man.
Sally to adjust that one. That's
with
not
all
true.
Anyway,
fairness, with all
no,
fairness,
I
That's
mean,
not
no,
true.
hey,
that
hey,
is bantering from Mr. Lee.
no, that's ain't no bantering. That
But,
goalkeeper is
Has
no
to
good,
be
man.
bantering.
I
That
am
But it's
saying,
goalkeeper is
not
no good,
factual,
man.
Mr. Lee. That's not factual.
That
hold on a
goalkeeper is no
second.
good, man.
Hold on a second. I understand what you're saying today, Lee, and I can't blame you for saying that based on what you saw today. I won't blame you. But I was just saying, we're talking about the goalkeeper. Remember, we had the conversation about Mona being a very good defensive team. We all decided, were saying that. Am I right?
And the stats prove
True.
The
it.
The
True.
goalkeeper,
True.
defenders,
the
hold on,
goalkeeper position is one of their weakest position, though.
but
That
hold on.
goalkeeper is
But the
no good.
defenders never help him at all
I
No.
don't
today.
think so.
He's
Some of
a
The
the,
part of the
defenders,
defensive unit.
I
You're
mean,
wrong.
lot of the goal that score, man. Come on, man. A
hold
good
on, man.
goalkeeper
No,
would never
no, that
happen, man.
goalkeeper's been brilliant.
The defenders today, they leak as much as how the goalkeeper leaked today. That very good defensive team and the defenders that we have. So it's a
What
part of the
about the
game.
display from the Clarendon goalkeeper against Glenmore in the Champions Cup? Every goalkeeper made mistakes.
So
That
let's
goalkeeper make a lot of mistakes. Anyway,
all right,
that's you
Lee.
guys'
So
opinion, you know. We leave
continue,
that.
Lee.
We
We're
leave that.
not
Listen,
going to that.
We leave
listen.
that.
Well, you guys
Sorry,
both have your own opinion, so
Yeah,
say
of
it
course.
down.
We respect. We
Sorry,
respect. We
What you have to say
respect.
about it,
sorry.
Dalton? What you
Yes,
say have to say
Trevor.
about the goalkeeper, Dalton? You like him too?
I don't think he's bad as you put it, Mr. Lee. He just have a bad day still, but if you see him as that, he just have a bad day. Just like how Clarendon goalkeeper have a bad day in the game against Glenmere. I just saw the time go. My
Yeah,
goalkeeper is a good goalkeeper, and sometimes he has a bad game. Ashas is bad day just the
Yeah,
same.
our
I just
goalkeeper
that
Dalton
don't,
have a bad season.
yeah.
Our goalkeeper had a bad season.
I think the Mona goalkeeper have a bad season too.
Yeah, Ashas
Hey,
a bad
listen.
season. That don't
Hey,
like me.
listen.
Hold
Hey,
on, Trevor.
Dalton, Ed
Trevor
boy.
want to come
Listen,
in.
man.
Huh?
Listen. You see, Mr. Lee. When I first joined, visit this panel, right? Mr. Lee was the biggest supporter for Mr. Butler, and I don't know what went wrong, but Mr. Lee cheated Mr. Butler some way, I don't know what Mr. Butler do. Where rob Mr. Lee the wrong way, but he been
What
saying
if he
some
taking
things,
the
man.
ball
No,
of them?
man, no, it's not about
He
that.
been,
I mean, it's
he
just
been saying
my view
Mr.
on
Lee,
things.
yes,
My
yes,
view on
yes.
things kind of changed now. You guys have a different perspective from me
Right,
have
and
mine.
that's what I'm
You know what I
saying,
mean?
and that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, Mr. Lee. What happened? Why
So
you
it's
changed
nothing.
so
No,
drastically?
it's nothing personal. It's what happened. That's why I change. What all the action that
Okay,
happened.
okay,
Like
okay,
today, in my
okay.
view, the goalkeeper suck, and that
Right.
guy do a lot
So
of
we
mistakes.
agree that we agreed on today,
And what
but we
happened?
not
And
clear
what happened
overall.
last week? And what happened last week with Mona and everything? I just think it have to do with the head of the thing. So that's just my point of view, bro.
No, we respect your
Yeah,
point
that's
of
fair
view. I'm
enough.
just saying,
That's
I
what
believe
changed. That's what I think.
personally, I believe you unfairly criticizing Mr. Butler, especially as it relates to the
Amen.
drama we're going with the supporters them. Mr. Butler have no part to play in that bag. I never hear Mr. Butler talk rife up him supporters or talk anything in discipline. The one thing Mr. Butler do is he have a huge ego. You know what I mean? And nothing is wrong with that either.
All right, that's fine.
Having a
And
big ego doesn't mean that you are responsible for crowd behavior, boss.
True,
okay.
Mr. Stew. True.
And
True.
your
True,
whole year,
Mr.
your
Lee
view. I'm
opinion
a
was
whole my.
way off.
I'm a whole my one. You whole years. I'm a whole
No,
mine.
Way
I
off.
always you can't really say that someone's opinion is way off.
You know,
Is
I
their
hold mine.
opinion?
I hold mine.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think as a leader, and if you're a leader for something, you have to when you take responsibility when things is going good, you have to take responsibility when things is not going good also. You know what I
And
mean? So
you're right
that's
on
the way I
that,
look
man.
at it.
You're
No,
right
that's
on
what I
that.
look
But
at it. If I'm the head of something and
mhm.
a great show today, and you give me the credit, also when things not going wrong, hold me responsibility too. You can't be good all the time. That's just the way I look at it.
So he didn't hold Clarendon College responsible when the keeper made a mess in the Champions League final.
When the
Because
keeper make a mess,
yeah, I
what does
didn't
that
hear he
mean?
came out and said the keeper he sucks.
Yeah, but the
No, but
keeper make a mess, but that's only one incident all season, don't Ed boy. If you
are in
go
the
back and look
game.
at, if you go
Are
back
in
and
the
look at
game.
the are in the game, but if you go back and look at the Mona keeper, he make a lot of mistake past them goal games.
On
No,
two
Instead
but
of them
I
they
on
end up
two bad
drawing.
game, I thought he had one
No, this is not the
with error with
no.
Glenmore in the
List
Champions League
another
No,
final.
game. List another
no, there's
game.
there's there's other games, man. We can go back and check, man. A lot of time, if Butler have to come on and take up feet, man, saying just have a bad game.
no
Let's
man,
go
that
back
List
was the
and look.
penalties.
Glenmere
That's
game.
what I know.
No, let's go back and look. Even the
I,
regular
I,
season, let's go
I
back
think he
and
had
look.
a beautiful run until the quarterfinal stage. Up
Yeah,
to the
man.
quarterfinal
There's
stage.
couple of games me know for a fact that he make a lot of stupid
Certainly,
mistake.
certainly, I would
Yeah.
say to you that I'm not beating on your point, but as it relates, if you take the stats into consideration, especially the number of goals they conceded over 15 or 16 games
Mm-hmm.
prior to today,
Mhm.
those stats would have been sufficient to say that he was reasonably well. And I said to you earlier also that I have watched 4 games with Mona, and the 4 games that I have watched, to me, that goalkeeper was excellent through the way he marshaled his area. And tonight was really a shadow of himself. Was
Well,
really shadow.
I've been saying that before, even tonight anyway. That goalkeeper sucks. So tonight wasn't the first time I'm
No
saying
man,
it.
I heard it. That's not true.
Oh,
That's
you
not
always
lie.
say
I know.
you
I
always
know.
say
No
No,
problem.
I said that. I said that before tonight game.
that's your point.
Right.
All right.
Can I say
And
something?
tonight show it for me. Tonight justify it for me.
Sorry.
Yes.
Youngster still, very young.
Last season, he was terrible. And I think the
Oh,
defense
last
was
season was
terrible.
terrible.
Peralta was playing in the defense then as well, and they were terrible. Even this season, Peralta has improved. So, and likewise, the goalkeeper. I'm going to say this now on this show. I think that goalkeeper, out of all the goalkeepers I'm showing this season, and what I'm saying doesn't necessarily mean that he's the best out of all of them, but I think that he will reach the furthest. He's the type of goalkeeper that I know that a coach from England would be looking at.
Who the Mona
6 foot
goalkeeper?
something,
The Mona
6 foot
goalkeeper.
something, the frame, the technique, trust me, he tick a lot of boxes. I think the goalkeeper will go very far.
Okay. All right. So, as me say, people, much more to the game. As me say, Lee, you are run off the thing in the bars. I go backstage. So, dear, listen, nobody not coming yet, so I'll be here. But take it through the game. Talk to me about the whole atmosphere of the game. Yes. It is the last game of the season. Put away the exhibition game that is coming up next. And probably we can also look at, a possible 20-man squad coming out for the Alda Costa Cup team. I don't know if you have that in mind. But these are things that we can look forward to. So, manage your thing, my boss.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna need the other guys to comment on the game. Shoko, when I get your point of view from the game, it's still,
Okay.
cause you watch the
All right
game
then.
also, right?
Yes, I did.
I'm just want to make sure I'm not watching a different game from you, cause my view may be different from yours. So me here we are going
Yeah,
on your
man, and we
style.
respect each other's view.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I am disappointed in Mona's performance because I think they would have came here tonight and give me a better performance because I was looking so forward to this clash so much. A clash of two different styles, knowing that Clarendon is a team that kind of play like a tick-attack, like a kind of football, a lot of passes, but then Mona is a team that quickly transition the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Three passes and they're in your penalty area. So I was looking forward to the clash of style, but they just allow Clarendon to dictate the game, and Clarendon was in first gear to me. I was a bit disappointed, but at the same time, I have to congratulate Clarendon on the performance. They imposed their game on Mona. Mona weren't able to get around them. So you see, Clarendon is like you know what they're gonna do, but you just can't stop them sometimes. You understand me, Mr. Lee?
Yeah, man, yeah.
No surprises. You know what they're going to do, and you just fail to stop them. To me,
You're still unstoppable.
and I know I got a lot of predictions wrong this season,
What was your
but
prediction? What was your prediction on that
no,
game?
no, I predict 2-1 for tonight, but I'm saying it earlier, I got a lot of predictions wrong. But
It,
after seeing Clarendon, I said to Palm Street that they should beat Glenmore easily. So after the Champions Cup, Palm Street, I was saying, oh, Shuku, you underestimate Glenmore. But it wasn't about underestimating Glenmore. But after giving Clarendon the eye test for myself, I knew that they were a cut above. And it was about how to stop Clarendon. It just wasn't about, even if it was me in the final, it wasn't just going into the final and play Clarendon tit for tat, mean blow for blow. You have to find a way to stop Clarendon from playing that kind of football because eventually they're going to hurt you. If you don't stop them and get them out of that groove or they play, they will hurt you.
we say
Hurt you a
pick.
lot.
Who you pick going into the game? You pick Mona. You say I have Mona
No
2-1.
man, no man. I had Clarendon to win 2-1. That
Oh,
was
you
my
have Klein
prediction.
to win 2-1.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I have this feeling going into the game that Clarendon College that step above everybody else in the competition. You know,
true.
and I actually predicting three zip, but today I actually step it up to six. I just have this feeling that Clarendon was going to give them six, and if you watch the game, they could not easily well be even more than six. Some of the chance that they got, but hey,
Italy, I must commend you on your predictions, because I remember one game when you said, who was it that Clarendon was playing? You said 3-zip when everybody else was predicting a close game. I think Clarendon run away with the game. I don't remember which one the game.
I think you see him Glenmere game too. I might have predicted high too. Well, I
Yeah,
didn't. I didn't know it would go six though. I didn't predict it six.
yeah.
I was saying three, maybe four. But Ed boy, I know
Yeah.
you predicted Mona going into this game, and you watched the game today. What went wrong for Mona? Because I know you're a lot smart and you play football and you have a football IQ. I mean, what went wrong for Mona? Because I don't understand. In my view, I just have Clarendon College just running away with this.
I
And,
think
and I guess you were seeing something different. I don't know before the game.
again, I think Clarendon College didn't allow Mona to play the system at all today. Usually Mona would have been the team that defend from the striker come straight down to the goalkeeper, and I think after which they missed a clear chance in the 42nd of the game. I just think they just didn't show up after that. They had the moments within the games where they were playing, and but I just think the flowing the flow the flow of the game was affected by Lennyide system today. I think they all played Mona from the start to the end. At some point in time, Mona showed sign of why they are champions. But otherwise, from that, it was just like a zone game, like a regular zone game, like a
Business as
Clarendon
usual.
versus Lennon. You know, um, the old class Mona throughout most of the game, and I think they deserve to win. And I'd serve to them. But Kaim Dixon, my highlight up for the game was to see all playing a game that he has never played for the entire season. All really came to the party today. He played from the start to the end, and I think maybe because they kind of move him from the left and put him to direct striker. But all in all, yeah, trust me, Clarendon deserve it. They show that they're the best team in the island.
Yeah, man, hands down.
They show that they're best team in the island. Trust me.
Hands down, man.
Yeah, man, they really, really did well.
Some
Mhm.
I
beautiful
think
football, you know?
I
Yeah,
think Mona started out playing good, Defensively they were in it defensively for a while, but as time go by you see Carina just wind them down like you see like when you know that then type of something where you wind the thing and make it go and run so it look strong. It's like them battery start get weaker and weaker and then Clarendon. So yes, our time now. Because even going into after the first 45 minutes, you could see that Mona T was getting real legged, very leggy. They were getting weaker and weaker as the game goes by. Yeah, and Clarendon have them where they want them. Because at first Cardinal was playing the catch and mouse game with them like when you catch a rat and the captain are letting go and make him go and run out there so and think everything is alright because I'm already having cramp for him. That's what catch Mona today. Cardinal already have the cramp for them. So
yeah,
when they
fuck.
hit them with the first goal, then becomes cramp. But Clarendon was still playing around with them and say, alright, we have you where we want you. And just hit them hard in the second half that they were doing first half. Like they said, this is the real thing now. Let's get to the business now. Enough of this thing. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. And then, if I may put one more thing to it now, Dalton. I think what Mona tried to do today, or did
Mm-hmm.
today, is they tried to bully Clarendon College, which
True,
didn't work.
true, true.
I saw the
Mm-hmm.
defenders trying to exchange strong words and trying to.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they try. I thought maybe they came with the idea that bully Clarendon College would have worked. If they
Mm-hmm.
had focused on how they normally play, I think they would have gotten a better result. But the more they bully, I think you just throw
Yeah.
them off the game. They lose the true purpose of the game today. You
That's
know.
true.
And
There
I
were
think they
like
were
some
very
boxers, some
selfish as
boxers come
well.
out and swinging. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like some wild boxer, like them a swing some wild and say boy just a look and a cold punch. Boom, 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 and then
They
get
were,
tired out because them a swing them arms
were
so
very
hard.
selfish
When
as
I,
well.
mm-hmm.
Individual playing instead of passing the ball at times. Poor decisions,
Yes.
especially was it the number eight? Was it number eight? Two
Tom.
times
Yeah.
I saw him kicking from all the way out when other players were free them up.
Yeah, I was upset about that too. Why you kicking from so way out? And you and other guys free in the box or somewhere you can get the ball. You look the glory for yourself from. And that not going to be Clarendon goalkeeper from out where much shoot them the from.
This
Nothing wrong
team
with
is a
it.
Hey,
proven. This is
hey,
a
head
proven
boy,
team.
Yeah.
head
Yeah, with
boy,
experienced
Yes,
players. So you
Trevor.
can't come and intimidate them like how Clarendon intimidate
Yes,
I
Trevor.
Plenty.
know, yeah,
These
I know
boys
he's a farmer.
are
Hold on,
seasoned.
let Chuko continue.
Yeah, these boys are seasoned. You can't intimidate them.
True.
You
Yeah,
understand?
Yeah. A
Vindale.
season side, them a play a
Vindale.
well season
Yeah,
side.
man, them
yeah.
in there, man. So
Well
that's
Highland
not
ready.
going to
So,
work. You have to
so
put down the ball and beat Clarendon. That's not going to work. And them
yeah,
lose them discipline and lose them shape.
Yeah, what you saying now, Trevor?
yeah. I know he's a farmer player, head boy. You see, anytime you're playing against a team like Clarendon who can possess this football and have you chasing,
Mm-hmm.
eh? It
Yeah.
a go pull up your team. Mentally, you go drain. Physically, you go drain. Because you're
True.
chasing. You know what I mean? And
All your
that's what
brains are
Clarendon
get tired.
College, that is why I rate them so highly. Because they do that to
So true,
most
Trevor.
teams. You see me
Them
as a
brains get tired and their legs get tired.
everything get, yeah man. As a footballer, you don't want chase, you want the ball. You don't want to be chasing the ball. And Clarendon
True.
have everybody chasing all year. You know what I
Y- y-
mean?
Yeah, that's like playing Clarendon College. Sometimes as a team, you have to be a little patient. You know that they're going to come and knock the ball. Sometimes you have to just be a little patient and wait
And
until you
then,
get the moment.
yeah,
In the
and
first
then
phase of the
and
game,
then you know
Trevor.
hard boy. Then you know head boy. You can be patient and say you're gonna play deep. They have the quality now individually who will still destroy you doing that. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
and that is absolutely true, Trevor. But what I like with Mona
Yeah.
for the first 20 minutes of the game, when they
Hmm.
transition, 1, 2, 3 pass, and they in Clarendon backs.
Yeah, Mona have that. Mona is good at
And
doing that.
that was really good to see.
Yes, they're good at doing that. But
Ah,
Clarendon College will
as
throw them off of them
as
game with the chasing.
as
I'm telling
Trevor say, you know, as Trevor say, you still can't play Clarendon and try to worry about your play because Glenmere tried that Saturday and the three first goal cost them. Clarendon just round your and wait till you make a mistake and bam, boom,
you. Yeah,
in
man.
your back of your net. That's how they play. So you
My
can't hold
guy.
it back. Listen,
Yeah,
anyway you
let
take
me,
it, you're in a danger against them.
let me go in that chat now. Read something in that chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
RR said, oh, the coaching staff didn't restrain him. I guess them are refer to the Clarendon guy when they get a red card.
It wasn't the coaching staff maybe wasn't there at the time.
Usually, if somebody get red card, somebody don't really escort them going. No, right? Then go by themselves, huh?
Yeah,
Then go
them
to the
send them by
dressing room,
themselves.
man. Then go
Yeah,
dressing
man.
room
They
you gotta
go.
go to. You
I'm,
ain't
I'm,
going to
I'm
no
probably
stands or no nothing.
right. I'm probably nobody never expect him to react that way, Peter.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
there you go, there you go.
Yeah, I don't
I
think that's.
really and truly, I don't think no coach in Jamaica really allow those type of behavior. I
Yeah.
support those type of behavior. None. So I think you know the coaches weren't in sight when that incident occurred.
Yeah, Peter McCann is saying, you sure the player from CC committed such act that would have possibly warrant disciplinary action, such as 1 year ban from schoolboy football? Well, just like Wasadi says, still, if the season would have been longer, then I'd just ban him for the rest of the season. I think Sadi kind of right
Right.
with
And I
assumption
could
that.
have said that. I could have said
Yeah,
that because that behavior warrant that kind of punishment.
but you see that particular guy doing. If you go back and watch CC football doing, you can see him have a little atted about him still. So it didn't surprise me at all. But I hope them give him the necessary help still. Now, 'cause I have certain kids who need that extra,
Yeah, man, definitely,
that
Yeah,
extra
yeah,
definitely.
yeah. You
attention.
have to pass him through though.
Yeah,
His
man.
Yeah,
career is
man,
still there. You have to allow him to, yeah, put him
Yeah,
under
man.
some, yeah.
Yeah,
I
man.
Can't kill him
I
dream
I
still.
I, I think if that hasn't done it already, I think they should have some
Right.
counselor,
Mm-hmm. Give him some
like
session. Yeah,
you
allow
know,
him to do some
go into
session.
these schools and give these youngsters, these especially the delinquent ones. I know the
Yeah.
school already has the guidance council and so forth, but from I know you have sports council and so forth that
Mm-hmm.
really really narrow down on those individuals and really have one-on-ones with them and see what are the
Yeah,
cause
because
of the
sometimes they're
problem,
going through some
so we
things
can
that you
solve.
wouldn't know. Yeah.
Yes,
And I
yes,
don't think
absolutely.
I don't think it's right to discipline somebody without put steps in place to prevent it.
Right.
True. We
Exactly.
agree with
You
you,
know,
Edward.
you can't just drop suspension and and you don't put anything in
I
place
leave them
to solve
like that.
the
Yeah, you
situation.
can't leave
That's
them out in
always
the
gonna
water.
happen. So
Yeah,
I
man.
think
So
that's needed.
yeah.
Can I
So
If
say
it's not
something?
happening,
Add something?
so mindset in the chat saying, well played CC. It's a win for modern day football. One at the end of the day. So if I say modern day
Absolutely.
football CC are playing.
Absolutely. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, we
Absolutely.
can agree
Yeah,
with that. Mr.
Yeah.
I
Nine
agree
said
with them.
Mr. Nine I said, oh them say CC keeper no good. I'm mad them mad. CC don't do shopkeepers. Jervis I said Mona goalkeeper or shopkeeper.
Which Jervis that? Jervis need?
Yeah man.
Big up in our queue, man. Bless up
Yeah
yourself,
man,
brother.
Jervis say a shopkeeper just like what me I say.
Yeah, man. It's the girls
Mindset.
of the end of
Early.
the month, you know.
Mindset I say Mona goalkeeper is overrated. Definitely agree with Mr. Lee 100%. Ramoy Dallas I said Mona goalkeeper had a very bad day. Drop a link. Drop a link in the chat there. Sorry, please. Mindset. I said those Mona boys are made to believe that they are larger than life, and that Butler doing no other team would have done what they did. You guys, anybody want to respond to that?
uh,
Yeah, but the boys them didn't do anything though.
No,
If
but
the
but
person
but
if the
but, but
person
Nice,
hold
mindset.
on,
nice.
Lee, if the person is saying that because of the drama will go on with the spectators them and all of that. Did any of the
Right.
footballers involved in that?
That he hasn't proven yet, so any of them involved in it. Yeah.
Huh?
I
He
don't know
haven't
that. I
proven
don't.
that any of them
Right. I
involved
don't
in
know
it.
that for
Right.
sure. No, but what
Right.
he's,
So let's assume say none of the footballer, cause we don't hear no report on that yet. Wasn't involved.
Mhm.
Right? How can you blame a butler for behavior from spectators?
Yeah, because it was a march and every children out, he couldn't control that because not like he
Exactly.
have a 22 boy who are control. It's a
Yeah.
school out. Maybe
That
but
is
that
his
was at the front
responsibility, the
of the,
boys.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
but my question also to Trevor,
Yes.
my opinion also on this matter is that
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't an aggressive crowd on the field. It was a crowd that celebrating the history, the historical
Moment.
achievement,
Moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
moment. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I don't see where it could have been even a security hazard, because I went and I watched the videos, and it was just a jubilant crowd who came
Yes.
down
But
to see
but
like is enjoying the moment. So
yes,
I'm
yes.
saying
And you
how
bad
it
seed in it,
became
and couple
a,
bad
a,
seed in
a,
it.
a
Yeah.
hazard in terms of security. I don't see it.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said, Trevor, it is happening all the time. It's
It is
something
Yeah.
it is
that
a
is happening
security
all the time.
it is a security hazard, I would say though,
Oh,
boy.
though, like
Yeah.
I
how?
tell you, you shouldn't have spectator running onto the field. That
But
gonna
yeah, that
present a
always
security
happens still.
hazard. Yeah,
No,
yeah. We know it always happen, but everybody try
Shirley,
avoid it.
Yeah.
yeah, can I get an opportunity to say something?
Yeah, man. Go ahead,
Hmm.
Shoko.
All right, I want to respond to two things. Somebody in the chat said that Clarendon victory was a victory for modern day football. So I
Yeah.
want to put it to the panel and put it to the chat. Is it the football that Clarendon is playing? It is similar to something that Brazil used to play even back in the days of Pele. So what's so modern about it? Passing the ball. What's so modern about that?
Maybe this referring just to the beauty of the way Clarendon are play, man.
Yes, yes.
That's the
I think
beauty of
most
it
of
to play.
who
I
So
mean, remember,
if there was a win for Mona, would it be a win for old time football?
yeah. Yeah. I would say
No,
that.
no, I
no, we
just,
can't speak so
but
loosely.
Shoko, I just the style I
But
play
no,
doing the Shoko. I just
Choco,
the style
we
I
should
play in the Shoko.
Choco,
But is it a modern
most
day
of us,
style?
Huh?
Choco, Lee,
The
give me a
style of play,
chance
is it
here.
a modern day style?
Make a chance, Lee, to respond to Choco. Choco, most of us who talk
Yeah.
about modern day use that terminology as modern day football. You know why? Because most of us are Premier League fans, right?
Hmm.
And you see today in Premier League, the kind of football that they play now, they're referring to it as modern day football, with the Pep
True.
Guardiola kind of football, the Tottenham football will come this year. people always mention of them things because we used to growing up on the English football with the long ball, big kick business. You know what I mean? So I think they're using those terms because, we are fan of that league particular. You know what I mean?
Eli, I'm going to allow Saudi to chip in on this topic for a second, and I'll jump back when it's available for me, okay?
Okay.
All right, boy.
Yeah, thanks.
But Chuka, we get what you said, though. I understand what you said. But, nobody
Yeah,
really
we
call
understand
them
Chucky,
names
but
there.
we still
Yeah, man.
understand there's somebody who are calling to modern day football, the type of brand football that is playing up
But,
these days.
yeah,
That what at the
yeah,
English club level and those type of club level. No, that's what them mean. The modern day type of
yeah,
football,
yeah.
Yeah.
and that's what and that's what Clarendon is playing, and
Similar
those
to
brand
like
of
Brazil
football.
though. But you
So
know,
Jay,
realize
Mm,
yeah, most
yeah,
coaches now I get smart and I know how to beat that system there. So I
yeah.
just feel say, in years to come with Clarendon, a lot of coach now will come up, I go find a way to beat that system. Because even like Garvey, Marian, I feel like all right, next season come, I feel like Garvey can beat Clarendon.
why you say that?
But because the coach I'm gonna get smarter with them tactics and them a watch and see how the system play. Why you think Brazil
Hey,
there's a lose over there and there's a lose? Why you think the coach them a know how to go around the
remember,
system?
Brazil football changed, though. Brazil football is not like the 80s and the 70s
But remember in the
today.
80s though, Trevor, when Brazil used to play football, a position football, they never win nothing.
What are you
They used to
talking
go
about?
they used to go to the World Cup. They never win the World Cup them time they do, man.
One of the best passing team, never win the 82 team.
Yeah,
The
82
they
one that
don't win
was
the
team.
one
World
of the
Cup.
best
Yes, yes, yes,
passing
When them
team.
have Zico, who they
Yes,
have on
yes.
it? Zico.
With
yes,
They have
Zico,
yes,
Dr. Sakati and it.
Eldo,
yes, yes,
Eldo,
yes,
what
That,
they
Mm.
that
call him,
team,
all of them big
yes.
ballers. Yeah, the
they
82
know.
team.
Yeah, that position football wasn't winning
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
They
Yeah, but
have
you
it,
know what? The neutrals always want that team to win, that kind of team to win. The neutrals.
but the football look pretty though.
Yeah,
The
man, yeah, man.
possession
Football,
always look.
football. You see what is happening in football now is a lot of difference because people are scored team and look how them play and them something and try to
Yeah,
counteract that all the time. So
That's what
that's
yeah.
me
why
I said
football is
to
so interesting. Yeah, so
But listen,
Jay, no wrong
Dalton.
when you attack, you understand?
Gavi gonna beat CC next year because
Yeah, man. I tell you, all right,
because
even see,
because
you
hold
see
on, hold
player
on
them.
there. Because CC
All
not
right.
retain nobody. That retain not
7 ball
retain most of
from
their
CC I
players.
go home.
So
Seven.
Gavi
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't
I
I don't
retain
think
a
I
lot.
don't think you though. You guys should buy into that.
What
No.
about those they already have
No,
sitting
but
out?
Miss Ali, remember them a
Don't buy
lose
into
them,
that.
them a lose them 7 star baller. We don't
Look
know
at
they
that.
can replace them baller the next
No,
year.
don't buy into that, man. Wait and see what happens. Look at Casey. Casey lost the whole 11 player last year, and look at them this year. They went straight to the semifinal, right? So I don't think Clarendon College have a good system going on down there. I don't think you
You
should
know,
buy into them losing
No,
I
but
seven.
when
think
you
you're
have
right.
some, when you have a special player like Dixon and
It don't
Douglas
matter.
or Hodges,
Trust me.
And
You
you're
have
right,
a
Miss
good
Ali,
system.
because the thing is that, Mr. Lee, we have to look on some of them guys that if you go sixth form, I had a school them and then so because if they don't get the subject, that the guarantee them out playing the ball and them something. You have to look on it as a wide basic. Because you might see a good baller this year and next year in camp, him not be great, him not have that. Understand? We don't go summarize and say yes, they will be at the school, but will they be able to play? Will they do the subject that they need to do? Will they do their schoolwork? Because
that
they have a
that our that
attendance.
our pro that our
They have
program come into place.
Yes, some of these guys when you see them left the Costa Cup now and they're not school now see them back at school until entire football season again.
Them
Mr.
still out
Lee,
now,
You have
man.
to look on
Them
all of
Mr.
still
them
Lee,
them,
something there.
them think they still a go on Dalton.
Yeah, guys still going on with it that man try make upgrade and them something for schoolers and them something. Some
Wow.
ballers don't even know what go on at school. Remember me tell you that.
Never know certain thing they still go on Dalton.
I mean,
Yeah.
that
You sure?
baller when you go to
You
school
sure?
and just go play football.
Yeah.
I must say whisper do
Mm-hmm.
it,
We never know. I'm thinking them things they done. Skyward
Jay,
Let me
last
tell
year.
you
don't
something.
Jay, don't say that on the program, Jay. Don't say that on the program.
Don't call it school name. Let me tell you, some of these school know how to fix up the grades for the boys when I reach the sixth form it. Remember me tell
Uh,
you that.
yeah,
So don't take it light.
so like you talk from experience, Dalton.
I know, and
Um,
from
Dal,
what me say,
Dalton.
Dalton,
Hmm?
you know Mr. Lee is gonna turn it into a dental thing.
Me
You
not
know
Me
turn
know
on
that.
say a
nothing, me have
dental
no
thing. Me
call
know
on
say
him.
a
No
dental
man,
thing. Me
see
know
there
say a
you guys
dental
go,
thing he
yo.
want on you out
Oh
there.
no, man, what
He,
about the
know
wicked?
he's gonna turn it
But
into a
Yo, what
dental
about
but
thing.
the wicked, yo? Come on,
No,
man.
but
I
but
didn't
but
call
look
no
listen.
here.
name, bro. I didn't
Dalton
call
talking
no
from
name.
experience. Which
Tucker,
school
Come
is
on.
in with Dalton around?
Come on,
Tucker,
Him
man.
to be
not
Come
fair,
on.
him
to be
not
Stop.
fair.
him not going to get me
Stop.
into any trouble and
No,
call name
stop.
of school. I could
Stop,
call
yo.
name of school when he says so, but we're not
No,
going to do it
stop.
because
Stop.
the school outside of the interview I can call name will
No,
do that. But I don't
listen,
have to do
listen,
that.
listen. The way you keep
Inspiration.
talking, Dalton, and excellency. All I'm saying, you sound like a man of experience. I didn't call no name, bro. Why you gonna assume and call names? I
No,
didn't
I'm
call no
not speaking
names.
nothing what I don't know, Mr. Lee.
So
Still, I
that's
don't
what I'm
speak in
saying.
anything I don't know.
Because you have experience. You sound like you have experience. Seems like you do some of them things that I
Subliminal.
don't know. You're talking right into it, bro. Like something
No,
that
what you mean when Mr. Lee
you
come like me
definitely.
do some of them things there?
We don't know. You sound like you have some
Huh?
experience the way you talk.
No, no, Lee. I think
No, I
you should
know
retract
players
that.
where them
Retract
fix.
that, Lee.
Yeah,
Retract
if
that.
Richard what you say,
Mr.
I say
Lee
me know.
get away with a lot of
Dalton probably
statements like that.
Dalton probably know of it.
I know player who play. I know say
Right.
them no go to school at different at
Right,
school
then
at
that's all
school.
me I say.
That's
Me
what
probably
I'm
know all
saying.
them
Yeah.
things.
No, but you say you coming like me partake. Me know about you
Yeah.
like in
Yes,
a
you
way
do
like
it.
say me
Like,
know
let me don't know.
you have to retract that part of it.
No,
You
All
know
retract
right,
that.
something. Me see.
all right, so let me retract it
All
then.
right, all right.
Let me retract it. Let me retract it.
Yeah, man, retract
You
that.
see,
Mr. Lee, can
Mr.
I
Lee, you
say
know, Mr.
something
Lee is
to
a
you?
man of a dog something, and him now come up
Yeah,
with painting.
yeah.
Now you asking,
No,
in
no, but
head.
you attack them things that still not like me. I say me things of them things that was, a thing of the past. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
yeah.
No,
saying. And you keep on saying that, like, you know what I mean? You know for a fact that them things that still are
Mr.
going.
Lee,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
I know
So
for a fact that them this thing they're going. That means you
you know
must
for a
my
fact.
school they're going. Yeah.
No, but if you know for a fact, that mean
Oh,
if you know
look
Lee,
something for
here,
a
look
Lee,
fact,
here,
All right,
Lee,
look
remember,
here. Let me tell you
remember in
something.
the Linstead era we playing a D Cup, you know.
huh?
moderation.
Remember say
Wait,
2 or 3 school in the Linstead era that play D Cup.
right.
And Dalton seems to be close to all of the schools them. So
So that's what
And
I'm
not
saying.
only listen,
That's
listen, listen. One not understand that it's not all. I'm not say I don't know. Didn't say Lindsay. I've been all around. One no no bigger one. You
right,
understand?
right, right. Okay,
So
okay.
Mr.
keep it
Lee,
like that
Mr.
Dalton,
way
Lee.
because my
Dalton,
Lee,
football.
hold
Listen,
on,
Dalton.
Dalton.
my
Sorry
Dalton,
for
my
you
Dalton.
said.
football.
All you need to say that
Hold
what
on,
you're
Mr.
saying is
Lee.
based not
The
based on
same, the
anything
same
seen
something
in real.
where Dalton I talk about. It
Because people
happened,
are
I think it
alluding to
happened in
that.
a 2021, I think, in a St.
okay.
Catherine.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know nothing about those things, man. So I'm just listening to you guys talking.
Oh, but I tell you, so it happened in
Jay,
a
Listen,
St. Catherine
me
already.
travel this the length and breadth of this country with football here. So let's leave it at that. And I know
Yes,
enough
yes.
youth in enough
Yeah,
area when me go and them
yeah,
something. I may know
let's
enough
not
youth where they ain't got school or not. And I mean I talk St. Catherine alone.
right,
So
right.
keep it at that. Where?
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
another chat.
All right.
Skyward. I say Mona didn't play like a team, and we're playing individualistic with their plays. And also, I say playing against a position team,
I'm
you have
sorry.
to keep position to recover, especially
Yes.
No,
if you're a high press
Absolutely.
team.
Yes.
If you're a high press team,
we can't sit here
Mr.
and
Lee.
talk, but when
Laron
the ball
Francis, I
then go
say
out on the field,
you
that's
have
a
to be
different
able
thing.
to play
Hold on,
without.
Dalton. Let him read the chat. Hold on.
Yeah.
Mm.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Mr.
Go ahead,
Lee.
Lee.
yeah, Laron, I say you have to be able to play without the ball possession
Sure. I for the ball move.
and
Yeah.
being compact and counter quick. Garvey did it well. hmm
Leron is giving out tips on how to beat
Mindset. I say
Clarendon.
England used to play quick ball. Even England is changing that now and more
Yep.
possession game. So mindset. I say England used to play them long ball and they might change the position football now.
Mr. Lee.
Alan Blair, I said something happened to us in 2018. I don't know us who. Alan Blair the same. Marvin Campbell, I said for real. Mr. Lee. I don't know which one of his statement him I say for real.
Something when say happen, something what happened to us in it.
Yeah, me I say me don't know what happened.
Make him tell
Lauren
him to
Ferris I
explain
said
more.
LOLCC has been dominating for 10 years. Playing players leave. That's why there is a youth 16 and youth 14 program.
Have they been dominating for 10 years?
Ramai Danson says so true, Dalton. I don't know what
No, I don't.
Dalton says so true. No, what he's saying that CC been dominating and players leave and them system still doing good. So that's what I was
I
saying
think
that
that
all those 7 players gonna leave until not until sorry, Clarendon College next year doesn't
It's
mean that the
always
team
on your mind.
right, cause them have them U16 come come. I mean, look at all those players that them send overseas gonna play. Right? I think they send like 19 players overseas gonna play. And they won the
I
game.
can guarantee.
And they won the game 3-0. You know what I mean? So
I
think
can
about that.
guarantee. I can guarantee you, see, Mr. Lee. I
Yeah.
can guarantee you that no, some of these footballers that you hear about this year and still can play back next year, you won't hear them playing the cup. Remember
Why?
me tell you that our
Why?
Manning Cup.
Why?
Eh?
Why?
The same thing when we talk about in the first place. Then grade I go hold them down and them something there. Because they're not going up at no school. Me know what me I talk about.
Mm. Shower
Mr.
curtain.
Lee,
Shower curtain. We have a new man in the chat. Shower curtain. Stay to self now. Let me hear something from you now.
Yeah, but they are going to listen. I go and listen
You
to
watch the game. You watch the game today?
Yeah, man, I go there go watch it, man.
They give me a take on it now. How are your team?
You know, some more than me that bring since me a town man
Look
still.
what I telling you, man.
Yeah. Why score you that predict Mona for win by?
Yeah.
Why score you
But
would
I
predict?
predict a close game, and I'm gonna say a 2-1 or a 1-0.
So what you think happen? What you think get hit Mona today? Now have no
I
respect for your
think
country team.
Mona was up right up until the second half was in it, you know. I think let me tell you, I think we'll get the bet. You see the second half when them come out,
Yeah.
I think them start pushing out for the equalizing goal, and then them get selfish. Them get selfish.
Mm.
You know, and a little selfishness they start cause whole heap of what I call it, you know. It start cause a whole heap of frustration in the team.
Yeah.
So you
Everybody get
realize
individual.
your cussing starting at the team, and then it
Or
start show
yeah.
off everything.
So
Yeah,
you
man.
so from where you were watching that you couldn't see all of them things there take place, huh?
They're not clear what the man, you see the players them are cuss about another man.
Body language.
Me not
Yeah.
watch it on TV
Body
still, now, so
language,
me
man.
couldn't. Yeah, me probably didn't
Oh
pick
yeah,
that up,
man.
you know.
But the man, yeah, man. The body language clear. Them start. It's like the game plan never did that work out, and then I think tactically, I think Craig Butler never adjusted to how CC was playing. I think they tried to play the same way and then coming out more aggressive against a possessive team like Clarendon College. You know they might go pick you apart. I did in a preview show. I said the same thing about the match, you know, before the match started, you know. I said
Yeah.
that if CC scores first, right?
Yeah.
Mona is going to try to go out hard to try to get back a goal, and then more goal are gonna score on them because CC is a possessive team.
That
Yeah,
was
But,
man.
the
but I
case
think
But
yesterday.
I think the game. I think CC still won the game based on the midfield, you know, because I don't think Mona in the mid pitch area. I don't think Mona had that quality in there, and I think Swazo played a good game against Ide. But I think in this game, I think they moved the ball fast around Swazo. So Swazo didn't have much. I think I didn't think him have much.
Swaza chase too much, man.
He was chasing. He was
Swaza a
chasing.
Yeah,
bit too
man.
much chasing, you know.
Him never getting a chance to try to intercept no only play
Yeah,
because Clarendon move the ball fast.
yeah, man.
The
Yeah, they
yeah,
are
man.
good
midfield
at
out
it
there.
that way then.
But show
So,
occurring. But it's safe to say though, you know, it doesn't matter what Butler would have done or whatever adjustment you'd have made. Clarendon College is just a better team overall. It's fair to say
Clarendon
that.
has the ability to tweet. Yeah, to tweet to match anything as far
sometimes,
as I'm
but Mr.
concerned.
Yeah,
Lee, sometimes
Let me
better
hear
team
myself.
can lose.
No, let me hear myself. Eh?
but no, we're not doubt that, you know. But I'm saying Mona could have put up a better challenge. But
Yeah, I agree with
Clarendon
that.
definitely came, but differently from Clarendon's normal game where they play. I think they came out tackle. Mona is good on the wing, right? Them number 8 and them number 7. And I think Clarendon came out with a plan to double team the number 8 and the number 7, whatever them get it on the flank. So then they get much squaring. And if you watch the match, you see them never had a lot of opportunity to square the ball. And then whenever the midfielders get it, right, and trying to pass it long to the wingers, Clarendon was always first to it because they anticipated that that's what Mona was trying to do.
right.
But however, Mona never have no comeback. Mona never have no comeback for Clarendon play because Clarendon play was a complete play, both from attack to defense to midfield. So it was
Yeah.
a complete play with Clarendon. So Mona never really have an answer to that. However, with Mona play, I think Mona play is easily readable because them wingers are who they depend on. The number 8, which is I think Garden, no, the number 7, which is Garden, that skillful, and the next skillful number 8 and the other wing. So they mark them out, them double team them, so them not get much squaring. So that normal play, them what they would have play, and try if dribble past the defender when them have them one-on-one. When those wingers have the defenders one-on-one and squaring the ball, they never had that opportunity because Clarendon came with the strategy to double team them. And then
Right.
now, based on the frustration after the second goal, them never did I get much ball either. The wingers, the strong point of Mona never did I get much ball either. Then it turned into an individual game where everybody now
Right.
wants
Yes,
to score,
everybody are trying to
especially
play.
I think the
Yes,
midfield.
true.
So it can also fair to say that
So it threw up everything.
so it's fair to say that mean Butler was get out coached by Lenny then.
Yeah, man, definitely, definitely.
Great,
Because
Butler.
different from as me say, Clarendon is normally a possession team, you know. So you know
Yeah.
that never change. But
Right.
you could see the tactical approach, as me say, based on how them lock down the wingers them, which is Mona's strong point. If you
Right.
notice how Mona play, Mona try to get it out of the defense as fast as possible. When the
Right.
midfielders get it, then the midfielders try to switch either left or right, and then the striker try to run in at the box for the wingers to either take on the left back and the right back one-on-one and square in that ball or try to dribble inside and put it on the top on the penalty for the striker to run onto it and score. Or for the striker
Yeah.
to lay it out to an incoming midfielder who will then probably kick a long shot if he has that chance. So they never have none of that chance. So the only option was try to kick it from long range, which never worked for them. So the long range
Right.
never worked for them. And then the wingers them I get double team, which is them strong point. And then the striker never make himself available in the box to any local mishaps or any local thing like Dixon was doing for
Yeah.
Clarendon.
Hey, shower
So
curtain
obviously
question.
outplay them.
Yeah, man.
Question for you, shower curtain. You see, you sound like a
Yeah.
voice of reasoning, and once again, welcome to the show, man. You know, what I mean, good for your, people wanna hear come true. You seem like you know a lot about Mona. What your thoughts on the Mona goalkeeper?
Yeah.
What's your
Mona
thoughts on the Mona
goalkeeper.
goalkeeper?
you see, you see.
Yeah, man. Tell me about it. One for year, man. 1 year
Yeah,
talk,
man,
man.
we
The
want for
goalkeeper.
you.
Tell me. 'Cause
Uh,
everybody have their own opinion, you know.
I think, all right. Let me say this. I think you said this Mona team. You said the confidence with Craig Butler put in other team. They will literally try to run through a wall for him, you know.
Yeah.
But you see when they realize when them try the wall 1, 2, 3 times and see so them can't run through it, then them start get frustrated and the chaos start to come in, you know. So I
Yeah.
think the floor the amount of attacks from the different angles are coming in and then the defense now help out it's like it just threw him off him game, you know, because Bernard is a man like that. Once as the game now go for him, you know, the keeper. Yes,
Mhm.
Yeah.
once as the game not going his way, we
Mhm.
can have like Bernard plays better when him not under much pressure. So you see if the defense not under much pressure and them
Mhm.
can pass it back in for him play run and make long pass and him the team now kick much shot and
Get
the
involved.
different
Mhm.
dimension of plays now come him comfortable. But you see once as a team starts to bring in different dimensions of play like what Clarendon did that do, we get him confused and then the defense now cover for him. It threw him off from game, so now him get flustered and start to be a madness, and that's just him.
Right. So
Him
what you
eat
think
him.
about some of those goals that scored today upon him? You think
Oh
some of those
gosh, man,
just some soft goal?
soft goal, man. But as me tell you, get to him. The crowd not, the crowd play a big part tonight. You know, believe it or not, you know. The crowd played a big part in it, you know. And then, as me say, you see when you boost up the players them so much to and build that overconfidence thing in them, and then things now go them way, they turn fool, you know. I think that's exactly what happened. You know, I think they were overconfident going into this game, and then now when the game start turn the other way, you know, they never have a comeback plan, a plan B or a plan C.
All
So
right.
them goals are as I say, some soft goals or some soft goals. But I think the crowd got to the team too, and just Clarendon's overall, and then Clarendon not only when them not the latter part them start gain at that extra drive from the crowd, and from
Yeah.
the slacking off of Mona, them start gain the
Yeah.
extra confidence. Then I never see the wingers them when the game start. I never see put on the next winger take on the right back and the left back of Mona,
That's
until
what
them
I was
start
going to
gain that
ask you, hmm
yeah, until
Because
them start gain
because
that confidence.
the number 8 the other day for Clarendon College as a field day against Glenmere. So maybe they were looking for them to do this Clarendon to come with the same type or something, but Clarendon changed up the game for them. That's why I was
Yeah,
going
man,
to ask you about that same winger, the number 8 on
them change
Clarendon
up the game.
side. Yeah.
And another
I didn't see
tactical,
much of him.
another, another tactical move when Mr. Lenny make different. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
say different from the normal play, different from
Mm-hmm.
Clarendon's normal play. I think they came out tactical. All right. In the latter part of the game before the second goal, right? I see them start
Mm-hmm.
pressure the right back first. That look right back there. I think him solid for more now. Them
Mm-hmm.
try pressure him. I mean, them pass him few times, but I never much half on a much, not much on that right thing. And then them switch to the left wing. And you see them switch and start pressure the left wing where I think Peralta there. Then they realize
Mm-hmm.
well, that's most of the attack them start come through easily from Because from the right back, them try to attack the right back. And I think them pass him few times, but not no much if you give them much if you get into the box that much because them have look speed and them can read the game that look right back there. But you see when them start switch it on the left side where Peralta there,
Mm-hmm.
it was too easy for them over there. And then two, three of them overload that left side where Peralta there and start make some 1-2 and it was dangerous over there. So
There was some close
Was
knocking across the for you. You
yeah
was
man, they
watching
were
the game
unstoppable.
for real.
yeah, man. It
Mm-hmm.
was a game of beauty, man.
Yeah, they knock it on that side for you. Me agree
Knock
with
it
you.
over there,
There
man.
was some type of knocking 1, 2, 3, bam, 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 like a triangle thing, bam, bam.
Show a curtain.
Yeah man.
I want to ask you a blunt question, and I just want a blunt answer as well. No long answer, just one straight answer. Is the Mona keeper a good keeper or a bad keeper?
Okay, keeper. Between good and bad. Okay, keeper.
Okay. Okay.
I don't
All
think
right.
I
Next thing
don't think
up.
he, I don't think he's that good as though some people are making him out to be like say one of the top. I don't think he might have a way to go. Be in between good and bad. Okay.
How old is that
Okay.
keeper?
Respect your opinion.
Him have more
I
year?
think I
Him have
keep
a
on
more year?
about I think I'm last year this I think I'm last year.
Oh,
I'm about 70
Mr.
thing.
Lee,
okay. Well, you have to learn outside
Jay,
of school.
Jay said something on the show, and you never took on what he said. But he was talking about teams eventually will find ways of beating this Clarendon team, the way they play, the system.
Yeah.
And he also mentioned the fact that he think that Gavi Massayo coach
Yeah.
can beat the Clarendon team. And I tend to agree with him on the last two games that the Gavi Massayo coach had against Clarendon. One was the 2021 final, semi-final where they beat them. And the next one was when Garvey took them to a penalty shootout.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the semi-final?
Yeah, it just went
Semi-final. Yeah.
2 weeks
Yeah,
ago,
so you
The
right?
can say
last
that
game there. Yeah.
Two
that
weeks.
Garvey
Yeah.
team went really close against this Clarendon team, even though you're saying that they're like 3 to 4 goals better than most of the other teams.
Right.
Because tactics, you can be the better team, but on the day, tactically, I can get my team to beat you. And it was good performance from Garvey Masaya, that
Yeah.
performance to take this Clarendon team to a penalty shootout. Because we that claim to know the game of football, when we assess when I assess the Clarendon team, I see one of the ways to get to this Clarendon team is crosses in the in the penalty area. They tend to be very weak and crossing. Free kicks in and around the area. You notice, even against Glenmore. The two games against Glenmore. The group game against Glenmore, quarterfinal game, in Glenmore scored from a corner, header. And then in the game that they trashed Glenmore, Glenmore still managed to score two goals. I think they were from crosses as well. Right, Trevor?
Yeah, man, go ahead. Maybe
They
Trevor
tend,
drop
they
asleep.
tend to be weak when it
No,
comes to
I
crosses and them.
honestly, I
I don't know if
honestly don't
anybody
see those. I
observed
don't
that.
see those games yet, Choco. I don't really
But
see those games. Most of the games, I must admit, I don't watch. I usually tend to watch
Okay.
them like days, weeks after.
Okay.
but
Okay.
Shoko,
Yes, sir.
my observation still, with this Clarendon College team. I think after they got beat by Glenmuir, it seemed like they're a different team though, Shoko. Because before when Clarendon was playing, they seemed laid back and like they don't want to come forward that aggressive. They stay back there and then bounce the ball and they play around and then bounce the ball. According to Lenny, them a rest. You know what I mean? But I think after they got the beat from Glenmuir, and I wish there was some more games to go so we could watch them some more. You know what I mean? They seem more aggressive going forward to me. And that's why when I observe about them coming out. That's why I was so adamant and betting against them gonna score some high score against Mona. They seem they're more aggressive going forward. They're not steering the back and play the ball like them used to and spend so many time running like them a rest.
Because
Them a come
sometimes they
them a,
pass the ball too much. But
no,
when they get
but in the earlier stage of the competition they were like that. But I see a little change after Glenmore beat them.
yeah,
You know,
they press hard and they come at you direct,
the
pass the
more
ball quickly there,
yeah man, they're more
they're
aggressive
having a
now.
shot at goal.
Mr.
Yeah.
Lee,
And they take on the shoot and spike.
Mr.
But
Lee,
I still think teams have to work out ways to beat them still. This way the coaching
yeah,
is gonna come into play. You have to work out ways to beat this current team. Understand? Go ahead, Dalton.
um, yeah, one thing I want to clarify, and I want my panelists to say, all of you guys to say something else. Because there is a thing that going around, um, and I have my view on that also. Where people is saying that this Clarendon team could beat Premier League team. You think this Clarendon team could beat any of our Premier League team at this moment? Right?
Honestly,
Your take on
I don't think so. I think there's
right,
different stages of football still. I think although
right.
they are schoolboy, you might find a one or two team where they might be able to maybe can pull a one goal off or maybe have a joiner. But I don't think consistently playing against Premier League team they would come out on top. I think if you put them right now in that Premier League team, they probably finish at the bottom of the table. Honestly. Because at the end of the day, they are schoolboys same way, And
Mm-hmm.
I think most of the guys that were playing that Premier League are a lot stronger and maybe faster. So now, and there's different stages of football, man. I don't think Premier League's a different stage from schoolboy football. So we can bet you right now if they should have put Clarendon College in the Premier League, they'll be at the bottom of the table when it all said and done. That just might say upon that Dalton. What you have to say,
Totally
Choco,
Shoko?
agree with him. Totally agree with
Choco.
him.
Mm-hmm.
Totally agree with him, Mr. Lee.
What you have to say,
Well,
Trevor?
you couldn't say it any better, Lee.
I agree with you, Mr. Lee.
You couldn't say it any better.
So for once,
Mm-hmm.
me get it right, don't?
I guess so.
But Choco, just to respond to something you said, You see, as much as you hear me tell us that Clarendon College is 3 goals better than everybody in schoolboy football, in my view. I'm not saying that to say they can't be beaten, You know what I mean? But pound for pound, man for man, predicting a game ahead of time, it's hard to bet against Clarendon College.
True, true.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm. I mean, if you
You
go
see,
beat
Clarendon
Clarendon, you have
College,
to outscore Clarendon.
There you go.
you have to silence Clarendon supporters.
But we know
Very that one of the
we
things
want
Clarendon is going to score against your team. So you can't score even one goal and say you're going to have them take it. They're going to score.
Yeah,
That's the thing about
yeah.
Clarendon.
And you have to remember, Chuku mentioned about Garvey. 2021, I don't think that Clarendon team was cut above many teams. I think Dinty was on par with them. I think my school Edunai was on par with them. I think Garvey was on par with them. You know, they wasn't head
Mm-hmm.
and shoulders above them teams, I tell you. You know what I mean? But they were
2021, you
still
agree? Me agree.
2021. But they were still a quality
Mm.
team based on how they play football. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this year, trust me, they are cut above the league, in my view.
Just hope say the players them with them have the star
But
players
Trevor,
them get
to be
proper.
fair though, we weren't talking about the quality, you know. We were talking about style of play.
No,
How
I
a
know,
team play against
and
the style of play.
right, and that is why I said now because I hear me boost them up, so you know they can be beaten. They can be beaten.
I think
And like,
any team can be beaten on a day still, depends
no, we
on who
know
turn
that.
up,
Of course, we know that. But
Mm.
we are saying the fact that me I push them up in the ceiling is not that I'm saying that a Dingtil can beat them, or a Garvey can beat them, or a Glenmore can beat them, or a man. You know, teams is good enough we can beat them on the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you have to also remember, say, as good as they is, they're gonna have bad days. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's a bad day them have against Garvey what they are, when they take them to penalty shootout. You know what I mean?
Mindset is saying if the CC team stay together until they are 22 and 23 years old, the same way
Hmm.
they would do very well in the JPL.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Give them time, they will do well if they stay
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, because a system, them a system team. Of course,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
Of
it.
course. Then I go
Yeah,
still
man.
because they have a different club to go. That now go.
Hey,
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
this Kaim Dixon guy today put on a nice performance doing a boy.
Because
So,
having club to go.
Man.
How was Malachi today?
Malachi Douglas.
Malachi, I who scored on bicycle kick there. A Malachi or
All,
all
all
score
man.
All,
All
all
all.
kick.
played best
all.
game of my life from
Yeah
season
man,
me
all
ever see.
scored nice
Best
goal
game.
today.
So these guys
You know,
going back to the Premier
CC should
League
have
now
been
with
playing
them
the 10
club.
minutes. The referee saw what took
Yeah.
place with the tackle though. That it could have brought the next player leg in.
Hey,
Or we
is
one of the
is
Clarendon College tackle where make
show
on the
Was
corner
it the
there.
number 12 a Tebow?
Yeah man, when you look at the
Tebow
replay,
Green.
it was a dangerous tackle.
Hey, CC number
You
10,
could have
girl,
go
man.
either way a red card.
The referee missed that doing He never get a yellow or nothing for that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that
When I
was
see
a
CC
bad one.
number 10 next year, the player to look out for.
Is
That's
he
my
going to play
referee,
next
brethren.
season?
Who?
The number 10 will be eligible to play next season.
Yeah, well, of course, I'm going to play next year. Gallimore.
He was having a poor game until he scored.
So that's
Yeah,
why the CC play there,
yeah.
no matter how them a
That's
play,
when he
them
left
a
his
go
game.
score.
Yeah, that's when he left his game when he scored. Cause he
When him
was
score the
every time he
goal.
touch the ball, he give away the ball. He give away the ball a lot before that.
And him
Mhm.
score in the D Cup final. How much he score? 2 or 1?
I think it's two.
Yeah, man. But overall, the schoolboy season, especially in the second round, was excellent. Good quality
Mm-hmm.
football, both from Manning Cup and the D Cup teams. You know, man. I think the level improved overall.
You
So
know they have
gentlemen,
won, but they're still disappointed though.
Huh?
gentlemen, which
You
league
know
was
that they
more
have won, but
competitive?
they're still disappointed
That a stuck up, man.
By
because
far, the Costa Cup was more
they
competitive.
wanted the triple crown 2 seasons straight and they failed.
I
Yeah,
think the Costa Cup
yeah.
was more competitive than the Manning Cup by far. It wasn't near by far.
Oh,
I don't think it's by far,
which
no. I
team
don't
ever
think it's
win
by far, no.
Champions Cup and then win
Why?
Man in our D
Why I
Cup?
said
Which
by
team ever
far
do
you
that?
could pick out although you have more team in the Costa Cup, but you could if you mash up the top eight and the top eight from both team, you will see that the Costa Cup team are the edge
I don't think
in
so.
the
I
I
think the
think so.
Doncaster Cup top four teams can match up are probably better than Manning Cup top four. But if you go beyond top four, I think Manning Cup are going to edge you out in terms of
I
quality.
don't
I
I
still
don't
think the
think
quality of
so.
ball still play better in the urban still than the Manning Cup.
Yeah, man. When you check
I
idea,
think
when
this
you check
still
stats, when you check JC, when you check KC, you know what I
When you
mean?
look on when you look on the quality of a BB Coke and you look on the quality of a CM Mr. Lee team who drop out, you still
No
have
man,
good
you having
quality
on
in
a
the
quality,
that
man.
cast.
You having on over quality, man. Mr. Lee, I first one will tell you that.
Yo, you can't talk my team on a quality. We're semi-finalists, you know.
That's what I heard you saying all along, though. That's what I heard you saying all
No,
along.
man, don't listen to what me I say, man.
Okay.
But Trevor,
Team
how
with
can you determine that when you say you don't even watch most of the matches?
Yeah,
No,
that's
I don't
what I
watch
would
them
say to
live.
him.
ask him,
I don't watch
ask
them
him that
live.
shuko. Ask him that
Hold on,
shuko.
Good question.
and I will respond. I don't. What I said was, I don't watch the games them live. I tend to watch them days and weeks after. Because
Yeah,
when the
but you
games are
you
playing,
come and talk about the matches. You don't come and talk about them weeks after.
no, I don't. If you notice, when we talk about the matches, I don't talk like I watch them. I just, you know, listen to you guys. You know what I mean? And then
All right.
I will ask certain question and I will respond to certain things. But what I talk about is seeing the teams and what I live. Like I said, very few I watch live, but I've seen them all. Right? So I'm basing my argument based on what I saw previously to, like for example, today. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Uh, which team you
A,
support,
a,
Trevor?
And I do not in straight, man. I do not in straight.
a BB Coke
Okay.
who get knocked out just by goal difference could be dangerous to any of the Manning Cup side, just the same as the other team that play against them.
Can I be honest with you based on what I saw, bro? In terms of
Mm.
the
Alta,
other
D Cup
teams?
get the bragging right this year. We won the Olivier Shield, won the Champions Cup. So
Yeah,
just leave it at that for this season.
yeah.
Big up D Cup. We have the top. Right, Mr. Lee?
Yeah, man, for real.
For sure. Thumbs up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
You know,
one
say,
D Cup
I,
win,
I,
man. D Cup win.
I saw the request show. Allow all the live show them too. You know, yeah.
Yeah, man. Big up, Sally.
Mm.
Yeah. Because remember, I don't remember if you remember, I said it in a
Or
chat.
the chatter say, Mr. Lee, what if a chat to see her come up?
Read some of them that we heard them.
Yeah, read some of the chat.
No, mindset was saying, bro. I know they won't stay together. It was just a hypothetical for the
Right.
argument about them not being able to beat JPL teams. If they were 5 years older, they would be hard to beat at the JPL level, which is true.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we agree
They're a
on
little
that.
bit
We agree on that.
more
Mm.
mature, more,
Some
But
very
that
good
no,
mind in
them
the chat, them,
they
We need some of them on the
mm,
show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
And sorry, I said, gentlemen, I will be leaving you now. My guy in bed. Good show tonight. Sorry.
Yeah. But listen, Choco, I don't know if you remember. I tell you now, one team I saw in the D Cup,
Chuko
that
soon
I
come back.
believe would have beaten CC, and was Glenmuir. Remember I said that?
Yeah, I
Repeat
remember
this.
you
Chuko
saying
just
that.
come back. I come back in here.
Yeah, man,
I mentioned,
I was hearing you, man. I've been a year.
yeah, I
Okay.
mentioned some time ago that Glenmore is the only team I saw in D Cup where I think would beat CC or can beat CC. I didn't see Dingtil for beat CC. I didn't see BB Coke. I didn't see McGrath. None of them. I didn't see even Garvey for beat CC.
No, I mean you're right. You're right.
And can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
By making that prediction, what was it based on?
Based on what I saw from all the teams and that I call.
Yeah, give us something more. What you saw in the Glenmore team?
And I did say it at the time. I said Glenmore look a very structured team. Them hard running. They have quality. And they look well organized. And I feel at the time when CC was playing that CC can be beaten because I thought they were playing too slow. And they always give team opportunities.
Okay. Based on that as well, the slowness and all of that, I was questioning their fitness. But after the way they came out against Glenmore
Right.
and really pressed them to the ground and forced the mistakes. But
Mm-hmm.
when looking for weakness and strength in a team, I made the assessment of that Glenmore team
Mm-hmm.
and I advise my team to press them because the boys at the back are not that technical. They
Right.
quickly want to get rid of the ball, they're not technical.
Mm-hmm.
So press them and force them to mistake. But I think my team wasn't able to sustain that. And I think it was something to do with fit.
Right. And I
Understand?
thought, I know disrespect, Chuka. I thought your team was a quality team. I just didn't think that they were organized enough. I don't think they were disciplined. I when I said discipline, when I talk about behavior off the field.
Well coached enough.
Right. I don't think they, I mean, that's how they come across to me. But they have the quality that could hurt any team.
Yeah, I
I
agree
know
with
them,
you.
them have some good players though,
Yeah,
I
man.
They
That's
think
what
my
still
I'm
have
team
saying.
good
fall.
individual player, man.
Yeah, man.
I think the team fall
For real.
apart because of the way we were utilized by the coaching staff. That's my opinion
I
on the
think
team.
I think it was a coaching failure, my opinion still.
Yes,
Could be
Yes.
wrong.
Yes.
that's true.
For real. Because with the
Yes.
talent we didn't still have with the
Um,
Yes.
goalkeeper and
2021 come down, did not
eh,
read to us.
the guy in a number 10 and the other one. Where the other one name? Go and where the other one
Af-
name?
Go a big
number
baller.
20.
Afflick. Then with them the
Go
quality of
Africa
player,
big.
man.
Two of them are big baller. Yeah.
Yeah, with them the player what they
Damn.
have, man. Trust me.
At one point, me that
Trust
expect
me.
me that thing didn't would have probably got the final based on the play them.
Player them what them have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Just
of
I
them
think
all of
disappointed
them
again.
injuries as
Another
well.
disappointing
Injuries
Them
season.
as
run them in
well
the gun
got the
because
better
you
of
flick
us
get
because
injured.
you see, after the BB Court game, all right, a key player got recorded in the BB Court game, and next
Mhm.
you came there with some muscle injury. The number
Mhm.
11 had a hamstring injury, one of the top
Mhm.
players in the team had a hamstring injury. So we lose about 4 players after the BB Court game, and then we chop and change for the KC game. It never worked.
So it's not fair to say you're gonna blame the coach and then Choco.
No, I blame the coach for some things, but I also said that to be fair to them, we had some injury concern as well. But the selections, I wasn't happy with some of the selections for the Glen. You
Okay.
understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, the selection could be
Certain,
better, Trevor. That's what we are saying. The coaches
yeah, man.
are
Okay.
Being around the
responsible.
side, I
Yeah,
know
man.
player that
I
I
remember. I
expect.
know.
You see?
Remember. I know. You guys are close to the team. We are not.
Yeah,
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
that's
you
why
are
we
gonna
say
know
that.
more than us.
But
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but,
yeah.
but Shoko, all of you guys are gonna come back next season, right?
No.
we lose probably about 4 from the team. Four
Yeah?
to five, I think, from the
From the
team.
starting lineup?
Yes,
Okay,
Go
okay.
on. Africa gonna be there next year.
Africa won't be
yes.
there.
Both
I'm
of
an
them
athlete will be.
both of them can play next year?
Yeah, both of them can play next year.
Wow.
You sound good, man.
Shoko
Yeah,
just
me
need a
say.
coach.
If them at least them have some guys to build
You're in
around,
the football circles. Keep your ears glued. Soon know what going.
Don't
Hey,
worry, we're working on something.
No, because
yeah.
I'm
We
tired
get
of
it
hearing
right.
about the player them on every season. That just
Yeah.
disappointment.
True, man.
No man, them have Sadiq
We
for sure, you know, man, to give them a strength, so trust me. Them have to deliver, you know?
So this year, Dalton, on a scout one big coach.
well, we want a good quality coach. That's tough, Suka. That's the thing. We want a good quality coach that can bring the team over the bridge.
So
We come on the bridge all the time and
which
not
quality
coming over
coach
it.
which quality coach is out there that you think can be available to come coach Dinkel?
Well, we will as time goes by, we'll tell you guys what is going on here, but we're not
Yeah,
going to say here.
yeah, disclose nothing yet.
No,
Okay. All right, fair enough.
we have
Mm.
time to go, so you
I'm
guys
gonna
will
do.
see
I'm
what's
gonna
going.
do like Mr. Lee.
So, Mr. Lee,
All
how
right.
about Mom Garvey
Anytime
must
Gabi
what
win,
enough
Mr.
time
Lee
them a
never say
lose.
anything.
What you want me to say? What you want me to say, Shuko?
Just like you're not giving any clue. I'm not giving any clue.
Hey, as I may ask him how much play him a lose.
About five, you know, Jay, about 5 players.
Okay.
Cleo,
So
Cleo Clark,
Jay,
Cleo
Jay,
Clark gone.
which team you support, Jay? Cornwall,
Sir,
Mannings.
Mannings.
Marines.
Mannings. Mm-hmm.
Marines could be
Man,
doing a good team 2021 or from one of them teams,
Jay said they coming back
Manage,
this
man,
next
manage
season.
to reach final,
Highland
man.
ready.
And semi-final 2022, man.
2021,
But if you want to
2021.
talk about that, that give me, I still have nightmare about that.
Yeah, man, the five
Yeah.
Oh,
lover, me give
yeah.
them. You still have nightmare from the five lover, then get.
Yeah, but me
No,
feel
man, but
Uh,
you
Glenmore,
overachieved for the
Glenmore get
final, so we
six
are ashamed
again.
about when you get to the final.
Hey, hey,
Me the
Shuko,
shame
they
again,
should even be in that final
Glenmore
in the
get
first
six in
place.
a
Don't
Me,
Shuko?
you overachieved.
They shouldn't even be
But
in the
Choke,
final.
Dintil choke.
Didn't let them
Dintil
off the
choke,
hook
you
so
know.
bad that day.
Choke, Dintil
Didn't
choke.
just didn't going in up
Jay,
on a platter.
Yeah?
Jay is a Clarendon thing here, so don't feel bad.
Just to show you, say, boy, Dentil just always a disappoint.
Why he sweep me? He
Yeah,
sweep
Didn't
me.
man.
give him.
He sweep me. I see them, but then towards he didn't tell man.
Mr.
Yeah,
Lee,
Mr. Lee, no,
Mr.
Mr. Lee, have to
Mr.
play,
Lee
we
just
play
lick off his
Dintil.
lip and say juice.
Oh,
Hey, when I feel money, we have
Mr.
played that fight. I'm gonna lick my lips and I'm say, yup, free
Mr.
food.
Lee, Mr.
Cause there's
Lee.
no way money can beat you in the final. No way.
Yeah.
May
Mr.
I
Lee,
say, Trevor?
why you so what happened with your thing? What go on?
Oh, what me can say,
No,
no?
man, me I did till, me I did
Man
till
is a
cool,
comeback, you know.
man.
We are come back, you know. We are going to be there, man, very
Trevor,
soon.
why you
Trevor,
say?
rivalry, man. Where Mr. Lee, good man. I just rivalry.
No, me
So, Mr.
know.
Lee, you say
You
you
know,
already
Mr.
did win the cup before the game start.
They mean, man.
Confidence.
Come on, man. Come on. Hey, Jay. Remember, Jay, that game we didn't. I don't know what we didn't last at the game. There.
Didn't do everything to
Finish
lose
him,
the
finish
game there.
It
him.
don't
Me
make
nah say
no sense. It don't make
didn't do
no
everything
sense.
for lose the game they done.
We see
Everything
fan
man
boy.
need to lose
Every
the game.
goal.
Mr. Lee,
Hey,
tell
we
him
see man
truth.
they get so run away with the man goalkeeper alone. And I say,
You see that
really?
semi-final there? I never watch the game, you know. I could watch it.
Hey,
You could
man need
watch.
to get around here, you know, man. Every man
Yeah,
them a
man.
score goal.
You know what happened? Yo, me say man, it just bad
Eh,
luck.
yeah,
And
me
then
say
oh,
every
why number
time.
10? And then number 10, when me see kind of get an injury now, for come off.
Yeah,
Star player we don't have there. One star forward they want to have.
That
yeah.
number 10, I would have attack. Bina.
No man, for
Or
Dintil. When name
Yeah,
sugar?
man, this striker used to come from Mount Pleasant, man. When the
Yeah
name
man, one
again,
bad
man?
striker I want to get the man.
Mills,
Mills.
oh,
Well,
Why
Gary
am I?
Mills.
What
Mills.
happened to
Mills.
him?
They overseas.
Gary Mills. In the
Gary
overseas
Mills.
no more.
He overseas. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Mr.
youth.
Man,
He
brother
playing
there.
ball. He playing ball
Discipline
overseas.
youth.
Mr. Lee, me know, me never go beat you know, with that toe there where you did have up a front, but me never expect a 5.
You never expect a 5.
No.
I expected nothing less.
I say goal, it looks sweet and nice. You see, I like goal we didn't tell
Leon,
miss. I like goals that we didn't tell miss. Now we just make sure we score all of them goals.
Garby take you out from them too good.
I
Yeah.
like goal.
Best two only did have, man. You
I
never have
like
to win
goal
the
them.
final.
I like goal we didn't tell miss. Man, we just score them nice.
Mm.
My number 9 just bunks it in nice and easy. Everything accurate. I want to look a free kick there. You want to see man in goalkeeper directing a goal for me. It's a clear
But you remember a goal we score for, no?
goal. Where you score on who? You didn't score no goal.
Score 1-1.
Which goal?
I love when they get, man.
A clean sheet the man ain't going about score. Score what?
Where?
I want to
I
see what
don't
they
think
goal.
gonna blow up on the man then
Aye.
goalkeeper.
I
Let
want
your
to see what the
start.
goalkeeper directing a goal matter about, man.
Mm. Yeah, man.
But see, Glenmore can't take over a lead, I know. 6.
Anyway, Mr.
Glen
At
6.
Lee.
least at least
Yeah,
Glenmore
Mr.
score.
Lee.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to tell. I think for the next show, we're going to try and come up with all the cast and with all my team before them actually play. Come up with your 11 for the cast and come up with your 11 for the Man Cup.
All right, so you can help me pick my 11.
Yes,
You have
clear
one, Mr.
class.
Lee. Clear class.
Yeah, at least me have one clear
Yeah,
Clark.
you have one.
So me have to
Who
pick
this
one.
head
The
boy just
starting
come back?
head boy
Come back?
come back, man. Head boy come back.
How you doing,
Trevor.
boss?
Yeah, man. So I was
Oh,
watching
well, I
that.
didn't know what Mr. Lee did till colors.
Eh?
Yes,
I
man.
didn't till colors.
Why me see my suppose something say water.
No,
Didn't till one.
this
I
is
didn't
this
tell I didn't tell water.
this is from my time. You know, remember we have a lot of different
You
drinks.
see man having you
Oh,
see
for
man
your
crush
time.
pan in chest. But it's not
Me,
easy, you know, see
no, we
man
never
didn't crush
yeah.
that.
But you know,
Me
easy,
never
Mr.
know.
Lee.
Me never notice. Me never notice.
And the
Easy.
man didn't crush.
Me
But you
notice
know
the
see that.
water man, but me never really notice the dental, you know. The dental
Yeah.
thing it color kind of dark in the background.
So,
Yeah.
so, so Trevor, how Edwin Allen team for next season?
Well, coach them.
What you mean? You would have a coach, man.
The
I
coach
mean,
still
if
a got
fire
it
the
there.
coach, you don't know what going on, man.
Eh?
You may fire the Rasta, man.
Who fired the Rasta, man? When?
She was saying, you
Hey,
don't know what
hey,
what's going on.
They
sugar,
say Rasta gone.
Ed boy, you don't want him. You don't want him.
The Rasta can't go back up.
We
Rasta can go up on
accept the
Lennon.
resume at this stage, Mr. Lee.
Eh?
We're
But
accepting resumes.
but
Yeah.
since you asked the question, no, Jay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This year I was very disappointed, so I don't know what to expect next year. To be honest with you, at this point, you know what I mean?
Okay. I wanna
Listen,
I wanna look a
Sadia
competition
gonna
for
be the new
Clarendon
coach.
now for
Sadia
come
gonna be
good
the new
man.
coach for Dintil.
Yeah, we accept the resume,
But him
man.
can't be the new coach for Edwin Allen, man.
Huh? Exactly.
So let me ask you a question, Ed boy. So how early you guys gonna have a coach in place?
Well, we're reviewing resumes now as we speak.
Neil, can't go on Edwin Allen. No, usual guy Edwin.
So we're planning to start our program very early. So I would say by the latest end of January, you should hear something.
Oh, nice.
Or early not plan to start training again also.
Well after
You
the coach's selection, then that announcement will be made.
So what time of the year you normally start on the
Yeah.
preparation?
Well, it varies, It varies, What I will do though, I will formally invite the manager and the new coach to the program, so that
Okay.
those questions could be directed to them,
Right.
Yeah.
You carry
Because
them,
every coaches do their thing, huh?
you carry them on the start of the show, but me get to drill them a little bit.
Yes,
Yeah.
man. We'll be doing things differently this year, Didn't we do things? We're going to
So
even we're going to
management gotta
also have a
change.
publicist.
Management gotta change.
Everything.
Yes, we are gonna see a release now
Yo,
green.
hey, our supporters are gonna change though.
No.
No, maybe the conduct of the supporters.
The
Maybe.
school have no
You see,
control
it's
over
so
who support the team.
it's so shook look. Yo, shook.
So Ed boy,
Yeah.
you have a dam up there.
Yes, we do.
Drinking always up down.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
We have
Shook love it until in the start. Shook love it until I know never got until.
I know only Shuko, man. Dalton, Ed boy.
No, we
His
love it,
supporters are very
Sir Lee.
diligent,
Remember,
man, and it's a good thing.
Yeah, I want to say sometimes me and Shuku will start talk about football from 6 o'clock in the morning, right through the day. It's just something we're passionate about.
Yeah,
And
man,
I
Shook
said to
love
you,
it thing, man. Shook.
very soon we will get it right.
Shook.
Yeah, I'm to say, Trevor.
Yes.
We'll get it right very soon. It's just
Hey,
something
Trevor,
You also love it.
Shook, at first, man, I say get up 6 o'clock in the morning and start chat about football right back till 6 in the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We
All day
loved it, man.
Shook entertain me with voice note about football, man. All day.
But one other thing must be mentioned though, Sir Lee and the panelists.
Yeah.
I love the way the youth programs are evolving.
Yes, man.
This year the 14 and the 16 and the
Yeah.
youngsters, the way they conduct their interviews, I love it.
Yeah.
I must say,
You're talking about across the board, or are you talking about Dintil?
No, across the board.
Across
I'm
the
not work
board.
for football, Trevor. I'm talking about
Okay.
across the board, both urban
Yeah,
and
look at
rural.
you. Them know if we angle in the interview on them something. Make
Yes,
glad
the
for
way
that.
they handle themselves, they conduct, and even they play is really good. And what it does, it gear up for a good competition in the next 5 years at the senior level.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? It's really, really good.
And then play good quality football too, Ed boy.
Yeah, I like it, man.
Yeah, man. Come on, watch. Although the urban quality under 14, under 16, to me is a lot better than the rural. To me, still.
Yeah,
The quality.
I agree with that as well.
Yeah.
Very much more quality than
Yeah,
rural.
they're more organized.
Yeah, man. The quality.
They're more technical.
Them control them ball like and play
So
some
you can
nice
know,
position football, man.
You gonna know say for the next couple of years them are gonna win Oliver Shield over D Cup because they're more technical.
But you have some big under 14 kid doing them, man.
Even at the prep level, those guys are good.
And them big, me know what kind of food them I give them feet up. The boy them big.
States big boy
And
slap
states,
too
yes,
fast
states
in the
have
net.
some big under 14 and under 16 kid man. Them boy, them
What
big
are the
man.
talk about stats? What happened to Rambo? Rambo seems like he drop off the boil, man. Big
Well,
expectation,
yeah, the
and
man
it
was
seems
a
to me
boy.
like him fall short.
Yeah, like him on the Mali coach, so they want coach down a Rambo, but Rambo teacher in school and yard. You see a man
Or
like Rambo.
Rambo
And let them
is a
all drop.
teacher. Him is a teacher.
Yeah. It's either them all, unless them all drop him down at 16, but Rambo not go and fall from grace to rag.
Cause
Where
let
Rambo
you know
teach
when
us
you're not his
States?
coach at his school, after a while when if the result not going your way, you will have to step aside, he
Man,
would have
that
he would have not
that
keep
is
teaching
true.
school, you know.
Don't forget, Rambo biggest supporter is who?
The principal.
Okay,
Exactly.
And that's why I say it's all difficult.
All
yeah,
boils down to results.
Oh, and
yeah.
and and and,
And
and
Rambo
sometimes
States
the
States.
time sentiment doesn't work.
Rambo is also a past student of states.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
past student, he's a teacher there. So it's gonna be.
Listen, if
Concrete
Stetch
And
build.
States
doesn't win a
players
silverware next
them a
year,
go over to JPL. Cause you know say the goalkeeper did in a treasury's goal. Mount Place Mobile beat them all day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
but Jay, seems like you're on the line. The expectation is really high for Mullins for the next 3 years, 4 years time,
Yeah.
because
Based
you
upon
guys
what we
went,
there, you know,
yeah,
14
between
and
14
16.
and 16. I hope that
Mm-hmm.
you guys can maintain those couple of players, Trust me.
You know
And I
what? No
make
pressure, no pressure at
and I make
all.
and I make couples of ranking there so we can jump in. Colonel, come take them away.
No one.
No man,
No.
them are gonna maintain it, man. And if
They're
them
gonna
guys
maintain
stay
the players
together,
now because
then we get good result at the end of the day, They get good result.
Oh, yeah, we're really impressed with them still. They really showed up. Trust me.
I'm
Yeah.
not reaching no more final and take no more 5 years, sir.
so if
Yeah,
if
what a season,
if
man.
Clarendon come with the next team like that, I don't know. But no, sir.
So why you not say if Garvey come with the next team like that?
No, sir.
No,
So
man.
I don't.
Talk about your
We
side.
say
Talk about
Garvey,
your
we say
side.
Garvey will never find the next team like that. That's you.
But I said they won't, but no, sir.
No, man. Talk about
So who is the most improved team?
Wait,
We are saying the most improved team in the Dacaster Cup
this
this
wait,
year?
year.
this year,
Yeah, the most improved.
I think McGrath.
Yeah.
No man, but I
I
said
would
what team name and I said Mary.
BB
BB
Cook.
Cook. And them two
Islington?
Oh.
team there.
We
if
don't,
it
we don't, we don't want to give a team whenever we not give it to Magarado.
McGrath
McGrath,
in
the
still
team
not the calling
McGrath, BB
come.
Cook.
Mhm.
Hey, so Ed boy, you have Paul T. Got Davis available, and Jerome Wait.
No man,
Check
Tigger
them.
Davis, they're
Eh,
Russies. Oh yeah, talk about Mr. Lee.
T. Got Davis gone to Rossies.
Yeah, man, think
Yeah man.
yeah, he's at
was
Rossi's.
yeah.
Last time
He
I talked with
signed
him at
and
youth and he
sealed
said
and
Rossi's in
delivered,
there.
man.
And Rossi's in saying tell me in there.
Russies
No,
in
no,
there.
he was not Rossi this year. He just going there for next year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
same
saying
as
go there
start.
as something like. But the next year I real year him at fully
Yeah,
run it.
next year I'm gonna be the head coach officially.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
there just like for oversee certain thing and watch what going on in it.
Which
Like a
team
lucky in.
I think disappointed to me that is the cup, yeah? Manchester High.
I
Yeah.
got
Manchester was rated number 2.
Yeah, I have to give it to Miley Gully.
As what?
Disappointed?
The most improved team.
Most improved team, yeah.
No, man, I have to give it to
Yeah.
Magrat though.
And you
You
can
know
put
why? You know why I
Cristiano
would
under the
give it to
mix too.
Magrat though, Ed boy,
Christiana,
because
yes, Trevor, yes, Christiana.
so why you wouldn't give it to Magrat though? Because they want
Because,
something, they want something for the first time.
yes,
Right, that's
but
why we give
in
it to
terms
them.
of their consistency, a year ago,
No,
they went to the semifinal.
Christiana was good a year ago. Christiana gave us a hard fight, last year, They
And
went.
Magrat even went Magrat. It's but like about 3-4 seasons now. Magrat going second round. I think it's Trevor them beat them last year and knock them out.
Yeah, man.
And
Right.
then
You
come
know.
back and beat Trevor again.
So they
And then
improved this.
Mm-hmm.
come back
That's
on
why
the
I said them
win.
improve this year and win a
Yeah.
silverware.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean
Yeah,
definitely
why
a
am I
big
give
for
my
them.
God? Look, all right, look here, Mr. Lee. Based on the team then that they beat to win this Ben Francis. Look at the quality team. Nobody see
Yes.
McGrath. coming through
Exactly. Yeah,
St.
man.
Elizabeth where them play.
I
And
was,
Manchester, they play some of the toughest team. And
Yeah.
yet they come
Dalton.
overcome them.
But
Mm.
you know,
Dalton.
so it kind of surprised to me
Dalton.
though, like
When
St.
when
Alright?
Elizabeth.
when we do the Ben Francis prediction, and I made a mistake. I wanted to say BB Cook, and when I say
Mm.
but I did say McGrath by mistake,
Yeah,
and
me
you
remember
know how
that.
they laugh after me. Who
Me need
McGrath?
laugh after you, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, because true didn't till we kick them.
I've been telling
yeah,
you from season start, say, Magrat guy them play under 20 for me in a the parish thing.
right.
Magrat guys them Magrat we got to look out for this. Remember me keep on saying that these
Yeah,
Magrat guy have experience and they have talent. Because this is
yeah.
the under 20 the parish something. We only lost to Portmore, which is a team that well either better than us.
Mhm,
And that year. Understand?
mhm.
So I know that the Magrat team would come out and the same guy then come play the cup.
So you
And
say the
we
L
have to give props to the Portland teams, Happy Grove and Port Antonio.
Yeah, Apple Grove did well.
yeah,
Yeah,
Apple Grove, yes. That's true, Jay. They
Mhm.
really that group really showed up. That that parish really showed up and they
Yeah.
did their thing.
and
And not to
St.
mention
Mary
Taki
did
from St.
well
Mary.
Taki chop St. Mary. And I tell you before, remember I told you that I can pick out at least four of those guys from Taki who come through Mount Pleasant. So I tell you that Mount Pleasant invest in a Taki school. So me know all of them little baller. That's why I tell you, say, me know go St. Catherine baller, me dey all over the place and me know the baller them like that.
But the parish of Sentinel really failed though.
Yes.
Yeah.
They did not
Yeah, because
come to the
guess what?
fore.
The
They,
team that everybody was looking for Edboy was
Yeah,
Castle and two
Castle.
certain
Yeah, the
things well a
breakup.
Castle
Yeah,
baller them pull up. And I said,
yeah,
remember how good
breakup.
Castle played last
yeah,
season?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
They
something
did well
happened and
last
all
year.
of them baller they left and go somewhere.
Hmm.
Castle would be one of the team to beat this year if they didn't pull up like
If
that. You
they stuck
understand?
together, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So for the Manning Cup, who you say was the most improved like Manning Cup team?
For sure.
Most improved. Um, hmm, most improved Manning Cup team. I'm not sure because most of the team that came to the forefront was expected. With probably maybe KC wasn't, but the stats was big team. Everybody look for big things from them.
Hmm.
JC, you know,
Yeah,
um,
yeah. The group the
Idel.
bunch that come up there,
A
there
bunch of
yeah.
come up was
Yeah,
expected. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
So I
Yeah,
don't
Yeah.
know.
and as I say, sometimes it's not who really advanced is really the most improved team, right?
Right, I know, I
Mm,
know.
It's not
mm, true.
necessarily.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
yeah, and I think
yeah,
Haile Selassie really,
yeah.
you know, show that they come to participate.
Yes,
That's a
yes,
good coach, you
definitely,
know. I tell you,
definitely,
I see
definitely.
Dixon.
Yeah,
Dixon is one of the best coach around, man. We can't
yeah.
tell you that.
He had his
Coach
glorious
Dixon.
days at Ola between them. Remember at Dalton when he was
Yes,
coaching Ola?
yes.
Yeah, he had
All right.
yeah.
Remember Dixon. Dixon coach you at Ayot and did well also.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It's a good coach, but
But
Yeah,
Dixon is a
I think they did very very well in the Manning Cup in terms of
mm-hmm,
setting the
mm-hmm.
tone for a better year next year.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It wasn't bad.
My disappointment in the Manning Cup though, is definitely stats and St. Catherine.
Yeah, but disappointed in two squad. I think they could have done better.
Mhm.
I would have lose my money on stats winning the Manning Cup.
But I started to wonder where St. Catherine went wrong. I,
I
yeah,
think I think you know what I think. I mean, as much as I'm disappointed with them, but they came up against tough opponents. Small margin, I think make the difference.
yeah, tough opponent, but they did well. Like it was
They
just
did well. They did well. They
some
did well.
moments of indiscipline. Really,
Oh yeah,
yeah, because imagine you're leading until the 80th minute of the game, 89
yeah,
minutes of the
Mm-hmm,
game against Kingston College. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
mm-hmm.
you know, you should hold on to that lead at that
Yeah,
stage. You
try
know,
play it more
So
safer.
so
But
so
they
so
were
Mr.
still yeah.
Mr. Head boy. So because they give up a late goal, they think is indiscipline.
I think a bad coaching.
remember, in this regard, it doesn't mean that.
Football. We are talking about football, right? Football, right?
Exactly. Because when you look at a St. Catherine defensive unit,
Yeah.
they're senior boys. They're more with the team overall. The more senior players are in the defense.
Yeah.
You
But
think the senior boys would have?
let me say
I
this
don't
though.
think the
Let me say
excuse from the coach was accepted though. He was saying
let me
they were playing like that because he don't have when you look at his bench, he don't have nobody to put out there. Even though this guy got injured, when you look at his bench. So what I was asking the question then you have an injured player, you don't see nobody we can come and replace him, that
that's
person.
madness. That's madness.
That's crazy. That's a
If
poor
not a lot of
excuse.
these teams really have depth, you know. Not,
It doesn't
Yeah,
a
matter.
but
lot,
It
come
a
doesn't
on.
lot of
matter.
these teams
He's
only
bet
depending on
injured
the
ball on the
level.
field is better than we can move better than the man that we have. Then why you have a man have them on the bench then? If you tell me say he better
Sometimes I
than
play, but sometimes I play maybe injury, but injury, no, Dalton. But you see the psychological impact he has on
Mhm.
being on the field.
Yeah, but Capo he wasn't moving around Capo. You have to look find that he now move.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Still, I think the coach has to take some responsibility
Let me
too.
ask a question. St. Catherine has
Mhm.
ever won anything yet?
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
they
they
won the
want
Walker Cup.
Okay.
they want the Walker Cup around
The,
2 years
one in
ago
Walk
or
Up
something like
when
that.
oh yeah, I think so, you know.
Yeah,
With
they
the
won the
same
Walker
coach.
Cup.
With the same
So,
coach there, right?
yeah,
I
I
think
think
they
Anto,
want it back to back. Yeah
you're
man,
right.
back to back they
You're
want
right
it.
in that. Yeah,
Back
they
to
won
back
it
they want
twice.
it.
Yeah,
No, you're
Mhm.
right, yeah, back to back for sure.
yeah,
And
they
we are
won
say
it
we
twice.
know say a team could win a back to back.
But you know, say Patrick, same Patrick there, was that Dintil you what year did you play for Dintil head boy?
I played from 20, 20 2009 no, from 2010 to 2013. So even with the statement I made the other day in regards to Glenmore, and I said
Mhm.
that Clarendon Card was the team that went on to win. 2012 was Glenmore who won the championship. So when they did what they did with Kemsville, they went on to win the championship, and we drew with them
Mhm.
at Dintil. If that's so,
Mhm.
Dalton, yeah, we drew with them 1-1 at Dintil.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So I want to make that correction. It was not Clarendon who won the title. It was
It
Glenmore.
was Glenmore went
Glenmore.
on to
Yeah.
one.
Glenmore won that. Yeah, won that title.
And a
20.
Jackie and a when name Jackie Walters.
Yes, and Jackie Waters. Yeah. Went
Yeah.
to-
But that was the final year Glenmore won it though, right?
Yes.
Oh, that team that they won it with, they didn't expect to win it.
No.
Cause
Uh,
they were saying that team wasn't that good. It was like a surprise to everybody they won.
Yeah, it was a surprise. Yeah, you're right,
yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Lee.
Mhm.
Well, after that passage that they get from Kemsville, I mean,
Mhm.
the hope in the door for them to win the competition that year.
So, like how we have three LinkedIn man over here now. What is the problem with LinkedIn over the years? Can
I think.
LinkedIn,
Hey, listen. So
based on what I'm
let me
hearing,
let me close the show now.
all right, go ahead.
Let me close
Go
the
ahead.
show. So me come off stream.
Mhm.
You want to say last statement?
No, Lee, I hear the man who said close the show, man, and I
Well,
already start.
well, on behalf of the Sally Chris show,
So,
I want to thank all the viewers and the listeners to to for a show well put together tonight, as always. Thanks for coming out, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, and we're looking forward to engage with you guys very very soon.
all right, people in the chat, have a good night.
Yeah, man,
Solid
respect.
Chris is out.
Bless.
Yeah.